What is up, Niner Gang? It's game day, guys. The moment we've all been waiting for. We finally get the final preseason game of the 2022 season, and we're getting ready for some regular season football. But for now, we get to watch Trey Lance and most of the starters get to see some action for at least a half. That's the word. So, really looking forward to it. I hope everybody's doing great today. I know I am. I couldn't sleep. Probably got like 2 hours of sleep or so, and I'm really pumped up for this, man. We get this game, and then we got about 17 days until the regular season game, the first game against the Chicago Bears. So, man, that's going to be a lot of patient waiting till then. But for now, man, we're looking forward to this. Got kickoff in 3 minutes. I was making sure I got the stream set up and everything, and hoping I don't got the volume up on on where I'm on my phone screen where I'm watching the game on. I wanted to watch it on my TV, but can't get DirecTV installed till Friday. So, and YouTube TV wanted $65. So I don't think so. Not for one game. So, yeah, man. I had written down some notes about what to look for in this game, specific keynotes, but I forgot those at work. But I know one of them is definitely going to be the running backs. I think we all want to see Jordan Mason with the starters, right? I would assume for the most part, everybody, I think Jeff Wilson Jr. and Elijah Mitchell are established already. Plus, Elijah Mitchell is coming off that injury anyways. So, yeah, he's like 100% sure he's not going to be in there today. Jeff Wilson Jr. should be in there. TDP, JaMychal Hasty, Jordan Mason. Now I'm curious to see how much they put on Trey Sermon. Supposedly his foot was hurting, but I don't know how much of BS that was. But yeah, man, I'm curious to see how much they play Trey Sermon, if he even gets any playing time at all. But Jordan Mason's the one I'm looking for. That's the one everybody's raving about. I wouldn't be surprised if they only put Jeff Wilson Jr. in for a couple runs and just kind of let TDP and Jordan Mason do their thing today. I think they know, and we know what we got at JaMychal Hasty, so I don't think we'll be seeing him as much as well. But other than that, man, we get a whole half of 49er football, what we should be looking forward to for the first regular season game. So that's pretty badass, man. We get to finally see it in action for a good chunk of time. Looking very much forward to this. And another thing I'm going to be looking for is Jason Poe, man. Everybody's raving about Jason Poe at that guard position, that he's doing good. And right now, Aaron Banks has that starting role. But it sounds like he might be losing it to Jason Poe. So I'm hoping he gets – well, actually, while training camp has been going on, Jason Poe has been taking some of Aaron Banks' reps during practice with the starters. So that's really cool, and I kind of hope we get to see them rotate at least today. If not rotate, then, maybe just keep Poe as the starter, because we've already seen what Aaron Banks can do. Let's get Poe out there. But yeah, man, we're coming up here on kickoff now. Let me see, what are we? It's 5:15 Arizona time. About to have kickoff. I need like a VR set. A VR set would be perfect for this. Anybody who's in here in the live stream, you guys jump in the comments, man. Let's hear some Niner Gang with exclamation points. How you guys feeling today? What are you guys looking for? Check this out. Set up with my non-alcoholic beer today. For personal reasons, I got my non-alcoholic beer today. It's not too shabby. Kind of tastes like Alka-Seltzer water, but it helps with the craving a little bit. I need an ice bucket right here while I watch the games. It'd be really cool to have an ice bucket full of these non-alcoholic beers. They're pretty good. Hell yeah, Aisha, what's up? There she is. That's my cousin. I don't know. Should I put you on blast right now? My cousin's a Seahawks fan. She's grown up in Washington, so she has an excuse, kind of. We'll see if we can convert her one day. But it's good to have her in here. Hope you're doing good, cuz. Love you, dude. Are you watching football right now, or are you just watching me, my ugly face? Who else is in here? We got some other people in here too. Let's jump in the comments. Yeah, likewise, cousin. It's good to hear from you. Hear that you're connected with me over here. I'm glad you're doing good out there. I wish we weren't so spread out. All right, here we go. Starters, we got Juszczyk, we got Trey Lance, we got Brendel at center. Brunskill is coming back from that injury, so that's what we would expect. I got to brighten up this screen. Ooh, who's that at running back? My other cousin Sue, love you. Well, then come home. Everybody wants me back in California. So that's we got Jeff Wilson Jr. in the game. He almost got tripped up there, but he regained his balance, gained a couple yards. But Sue, good to see you in here too. Love you, dude. Hope you guys are having a good day. Hope you guys are watching the game. I wish I could add it to the screen here. Trey Lance on the move. Hell yeah. Beautiful pass to Juszczyk. Hell yeah. That was beautiful, man. That's one of the elements that we love seeing from Trey Lance, right? On the move, out of the pocket, off script type plays. Here we go. Jeff Wilson Jr. fake to the left. Play action. You got, who's that? Ayuk running across. Kyle Juszczyk in the sideline with the nice catch. Beautiful throw right in the chest by Trey Lance, man. What are all these people talking about accuracy, man? Get out of here with that. Trey Lance with the play action once again. On the run. Oof. Okay. I don't know if he meant to throw that ball away like that. That kind of looked like maybe he held on to the ball too long with his fingertips. Everybody who's watching right now, you guys jump in the comments. Here we go. I see Jennings, Ayuk. Oh, Jeff Wilson. Big run. Beautiful run. Hell yeah. That looked like a 8-yard gain, maybe 9. His forearm touched the ground at around 9 yards. I'm going to try and brighten the screen up a little bit. There we go. Oh, come on, you stupid thing. Come on, baby. Surprised they go with the pass play on this 3rd and short. Ooh, Deebo Samuel almost catches the ball, just misses it, but he had good coverage. Stephanie Lizama, my sister, just logging in. Let's go Niners. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hope you're doing good. You back from Hawaii yet? Joe rich ass. Yeah, that was pretty close with Deebo Samuel. He was almost able to catch that. I'm surprised on 3rd and short they went for a deep pass like that. 4th and 2. Oof. Beautiful hit by Malik Turner, man. Hell yeah. One of our big weaknesses last year, as everybody knows, was our special teams. So the Niners made a lot of upgrades at special teams this year. And there you go. Malik Turner, you see him right there, number 17. Got a good hit on the Texans punt return. So yeah, like what I'm seeing from Jeff Wilson Jr., but everybody's been talking about, I mean, this is one of the things I was talking about too. People were saying that Jeff Wilson Jr. was starting out slow in camp. And I was like, man, that's the veteran right there. He's probably just taking it slow, easing his way in, being smart. And it looks like that's the case, man. These last couple of weeks, he's been showing up and showing out more. And he's kind of become, in a lot of people's eyes, running back number one besides Elijah Mitchell. While Elijah Mitchell has been out, and as well as the coaches, right? He's getting all the starting reps. So he's really looking like it right now, man. He's looking good. He almost lost his balance on that first play, but looks good, man. He regained his balance and got a gain instead of losing yardage. And here's another cheers from my non-alcoholic beer. Is anybody drinking alcoholic beer right now? Probably make myself, when the regular season rolls around, I'll probably have the stuff ready, make some chiladas. Wonder how many of you guys like those. Anybody in the comments drinking beer right now? Having a beer? What are you guys sipping on? Watching the game? Or is anybody at work? Check this out. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty good. Budweiser zero alcohol. Here we go. We're back from commercial. Ooh, he cracked him helmet to helmet. Oof. He cracked him. That's some big boy football right there. He got away with the penalty. That should have been a penalty on the Niners, on Malik Turner for hitting helmet to helmet before the receiver, the punt returner, got to take a few steps. Hell yeah, there goes that defensive line, baby. Getting a sack on the very first play. And that's what we want to see, right? That's what all the talk's been about, man. Our D-line, the depth and everything, how monstrous they're going to be this year. That's one of the things we're known by, is our defensive line has always, for the most part, been really strong. And everybody's raving about it, man. So very first play seems about right that we get a sack on the very first play. Okay, we got to run for maybe 2 yards. Play by Hufanga was back there. You got Sam Womack was back there to make a play as well. Hell yeah, man. I'm really excited about Sam Womack. I'm really pumped up for Hufanga too, man. I'm really happy for him. It's good to see some indigenous Polynesian bros in the NFL doing their thing. Damn, okay. There's a flag down. These guys are very close to a first down right now. If that play doesn't come back on a penalty. Jeez. Automatic first down. Automatic first down penalty by the defense. Roughing the passer. I'm wondering if my feed is a little behind. I'm trying to get it as ahead of as possible as I can. You guys jump in the comments. Let me know what you guys are thinking, what you guys see, how you guys are feeling today, what you're sipping on, all that type of stuff. Nice run by the Texans, unfortunately. There was a huge hole open right there on that right side. Looks like Kinlaw. 99. No, sir. No, sir. You ain't going to catch that. You got Sam Womack on coverage on that play. He had sticky coverage on that one. That was nice. Like I said, man, I'm really excited about him. That was one of our questions coming into the season. Yeah, we got Stu in the comments. Niners. What are you watching the game on? That big old 85-inch TV you got over there? Hell yeah. Waiting until they install my direct TV. Bumming me out. Third and 1. They convert the first down. Yeah, the Texans' run game is looking really good right now. Unfortunately. Yeah, it looks like the defense bit too hard to the to their left. Left a hole wide open in the middle on the cutback. Yeah, these Texans are just starting to run it down our throats, man. See if we can get some momentum, man. See if this defensive line and the linebackers can get a nice stop. I won't be surprised if we see the Texans go with the play action after all these run plays we've been seeing right now. Second and short, now would be the time for them to take a shot if they're going to. No, they end up running it again. Now it's a gain of 1, 3rd down and 2. George Odom's looking pretty all right, man. The talk of training camp is that he's been looking good in practice and everything. Of course, in that last preseason game against the Vikings, but right now he's looking pretty good. Nothing too explosive, too crazy, but he's seems like he's in the area of wherever the ball is to make a play. Typically, just in this series alone, so that's pretty cool. We got Tayshaun Gibson signed as a free agent to compete with George Odom for that spot where Jimmy Ward typically is. But of course, we got Jimmy Ward on injury right now. So the longer he can rehab his injury, take his time, the better. We got George Odom's a veteran. He's looking good. Tayshaun Gibson is a veteran. He's looked good before, and he's a ball hawk, as well as George Odom is a Pro Bowl special teams guy. So he's a dual threat right there. So they might keep both of them. Keep George Odom for the most part on the special teams, and if he needs to rotate into safety, depending on how Tayshaun Gibson is doing. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, let me know. 3rd and 1. Texans run the ball down the 49ers defense's throat again. Yeah, this run defense ain't looking too great on this series. seems like the Texans kind of learned their lesson from that first play. So the very first play, the 49ers come out with their defensive line and get a sack. Then the Texans start running the ball, and they're just running the ball down our throat consistently. They haven't really had to even change anything. And it just seems to be working. Now they're passing for the first time in a while. They get a nice first down. Man, they're within the 10-yard line now. They're probably down around the 5 or 6 yard line. That was wide open. Come on, guys. Man. George Odom was the one that missed the tackle on there. Luckily, Tolano Hafunga, the second safety, was there to make a play and definitely save the play from becoming a touchdown. So that was really nice to see from Hafunga. We got a fade with, it looks like, pass interference by Sam Womack. Man. Yeah, that was pretty hard pass interference, if I'm being honest, right there. But back to the last play, George Odom missed the tackle, so that's not good to see. He missed the tackle initially, but it's good to see Hafunga cleaned it up. Hafunga was there not only to be in the vicinity, but to clean up the play and make sure it gets taken care of. And Sam Womack, definitely, he's matched up against a pretty much way bigger receiver than himself. So he definitely had pass interference on that one. I saw that before they even called it. Here they go, running the ball again. Touchdown, Texans. Yeah, that seemed kind of inevitable, the way the run defense was looking on this drive. This kind of looks like what the Seahawks should have done in their Super Bowl, huh? But unfortunately for them, they never gave the ball to Marshawn Lynch on that goal line. This is exactly what they could have seen. Extra point by the Texans, good. 7-0 Texans. 7 minutes, 33 seconds left in the first quarter of the Niners and Texans game. Well, hopefully we can see some more from our offense. Hopefully they don't call another stupid shot play like that on 3rd and short. That was pretty stupid, honestly. I mean, it's always stupid till it works out, right? But that's something you want to do more on 2nd and short, not 3rd and short. Especially if you're not ballsy enough to go for it on 4th down. Yeah, I definitely would have just ran that, or taken a shot to the flat, do like a trail route or something with George Kittle, Ross Dwelly, something short, man. It's only 2 yards. Convert your first down. But I understand taking a shot when you think the defense, you're going to catch them off guard. I understand that part, especially trying to get Trey Lance some confidence. But beginning of the drive, that was what the second 1st and 10. So yeah, I still don't agree with that. That was too close to our end zone for them to call something like that, I think. Uh-oh. Now we got a Lord of the Rings commercial. Any Lord of the Rings fans out there? Holla back at me. Woo, woo. So, yeah, Jeff Wilson Jr. looking good. Hafunga cleaning up that play. George Odom still looking good, but he missed that tackle. I mean, we got a whole half to evaluate these guys according to Kyle Shanahan, so we still get to check out some of that. Let's not make too many bold predictions right now, but I definitely want to see Jordan Mason in there, man. Come on, guys. Give us some Jordan Mason. Give us some Poe. I haven't seen if Poe was in there, but we had a very short series on the last one. Here we go. Niners will be receiving the kickoff. Texans 7-0. 7 minutes and 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Oof. Looked like McLeod almost lost it for a second there. Makes it to about the 23-yard line. Yeah, guys, if you guys don't know, so Trey Lance is from Minnesota, and he went to college in North Dakota. That's where he played his freshman year. It was pretty cool the way just his story plays out or played out. Is he was a freshman. The starters on the team got hurt, and Trey Lance just gets sacked right now. Come on, guys. Got it together, offense. And they're talking about it right now, too, as far as the Trey Lance stuff. The commentators are talking about his story and how little experience that he had as far as college and NFL. Here we go. Trey Lance in the shotgun, 4 receiver set. Oh, 5 receiver set. And Kittle misses the catch, man. That was, come on, man, right through the hands. Very unlike Kittle. Man, right through Kittle's hands. Seemed like it was right there. Pretty unfortunate, man. He could have gotten some yardage on that. Made it a 3rd and 9 or so. Now it's 3rd and 17 instead. Come on, guys. Let's get on the same page here, right? Trey Lance on the move. Tackled for a gain of 1. It's about 4th down and 16 now. Man, doesn't seem like this offensive. Well, there's a flag now. We got a flag. We'll see if maybe it was encroachment on the defense or something. But what I'm seeing right now is the offensive line doesn't seem to be buying Trey Lance very much time to take his reads. He's kind of running for his life right now. Illegal contact defense. Hell yeah, automatic 1st down. So we get lucky on that one, man, but still things we don't want to see. Trey Lance running for his life and just miscues as a whole. Hopefully this gives them some momentum to start off right and do a run play. I think that's what they're going to do. They started the last 1st down with the pass play. They'll probably go with the run this time, and the Texans will probably see it coming. But yeah, they're showing the replay of the illegal contact by the defense, number 21 on Deebo Samuel, pushing him out of bounds. And like I said, that the Niners would probably run this play, and sure enough, they did. Gain of about 7, looks like. Jeff Wilson Jr. once again looking good, man. That run didn't look like it had too much potential, but Jeff Wilson Jr. made it happen, man. That was awesome. Really good to see. But I mean, we know what Jeff Wilson Jr. is capable of. I kind of want to see what these other guys can do that we don't know so much about. Jordan Mason, of course, getting some run with the first team offense would be nice. Jeff Wilson Jr. was our leading rusher in 2020, so we definitely know what he's capable of. Um, Even with that Cardinals game in 2019, when he got the game-winning touchdown, and we got a pass to Jennings and a very short pass, gain of about 1. So it's about a 3rd down and 3 now. Yeah, that play didn't look like it had too much potential. They ended up getting a gain of 1, so at least they got a gain of something, right? Ayuk, Jennings, Kittle. So that's one thing a lot of people have been talking about, right? The receivers. Where does Jennings stand in this whole um, Jeff Wilson Jr. with the reception, gain of 2? I would like to see them go for it on 4th and 1 right now. Looks like it's shorter than 1 yard that they need to gain. I would like to see the first team offense go for it on 4th down right now. Keep the drive going. But it looks like Trey Lance is coming off the field. Unfortunately, like this is be really nice to have Kyle Shanahan call a 4th and 1, go for it, and try and extend the drive so that Lance gets some more playing time with the offense. I mean, obviously they had that miscue with Kittle where he didn't catch that pass a little while ago. So, there's just miscues left and right on this offense right now. It's not looking too hot. I would like to see Trey Lance the whole offense get a chance to get in a groove. But no, they kicked it off already. They punted it. I hope next series we don't have to see Jeff Wilson Jr. Just put him on the sideline, let him rest, give him his game ball. Let's get some TDP in there. I wonder if they're going to throw JaMychal Hasty in there. What do you guys think? I mean, I would assume they'd throw JaMychal Hasty in there because he's well, I guess Stephanie's been looking for the game this whole time. Found the game on Amazon Prime. You should have hit me up. I would have told you where to watch it. But no. Amazon Prime. Did you have to pay for it? I think it comes with the Prime account, right? And the only reason it's on Amazon Prime is because it's Thursday Night Football. So Amazon Prime owns the rights to Thursday Night Football now. So unless you have NFL Sunday Ticket, there's not really anywhere else to watch it. But I guess YouTube TV, you can watch it if you want to pay $65 a month for the base package. I kind of wish I would have signed up for the Amazon or the YouTube TV stuff first before I got what do you call it? Before I got DirecTV, but it's going to even out to be about the same price anyways. So screw it. Plus, I feel more confident in like satellite TV, I think, than streaming. I'm not a big fan of streaming, and it kind of sucks that the NFL is kind of going this route in a way, but I'm definitely glad to hear them taking it away from DirecTV because that's the only reason I'm getting it, right? NFL Sunday Ticket. Nobody watches satellite anymore, really, and not me, that's for sure. Here we go, Texans throw a screen. Looks like a lot of players there to make the play, but the Texans still get a gain of about 4. LOL. I should have. Yeah, Prime account. Wow, I didn't know that. I saw they used the Prime arrow. I figured they sponsored it. Yeah, Amazon Prime has they bought the rights to Thursday Night Football from I forget who. But I'm definitely glad to hear that NFL is going to finally have the rights to their own stuff. so we can get to watch all the games in one place instead of have to scramble around looking for the game everywhere. Texans have a run right now. Wow, the game just cut off for me. This is exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to streaming. Okay, here we go, I think. Come on, man. This is why I hate streaming, especially live games and live fights and stuff like that. So irritating. Oh my God. I'm going to try another streamer. It's probably going to take a while. Stuff bums me out, man. DirecTV was supposed to install my service. I think it was Tuesday. Never got a call. Never got nothing. Technician was supposed to knock on my door, give me a couple phone calls, make sure I'm here. Never happened. I called them. They're like, "Oh, I guess he had a family emergency." So now it's postponed till tomorrow. So of course, with my luck, I don't get DirecTV till the day after the game. But at least it's preseason. It's not super exciting. It's not super what's the word for it? Like crucial, I guess. And yeah, I'm just gonna be happy to have every game in my own home during the regular season because I was pretty tired of having to go to Buffalo Wild Wings all the time last year and um, not really having any sound. I'm not a big fan of watching the game without sound. Stephanie, what are you sipping on right now? You got some ginger ale, you got a smoothie, got a beer. Let's see. Dang, we're already in 40 minutes. Come on, you stupid thing. I'm telling you guys, I am not a fan of streaming the games. It's so irritating. Okay. Let's hear what the commentators have to say. I hope they ain't no haters. They're just talking about him having reps right now, and he has the possibility, the potential to be a superstar. 49ers have the ball back right now. Who's that? Sermon? Oh my God, why the hell they got Sermon in there right now? Very interesting. Very interesting. This is like his last chance. It seems like his last hurrah. Now, great. Now we got a penalty on number 74. Spencer Burford holding. I'm really surprised to see Trey Sermon. See, and this is what I was talking about right now too. At least they put Jeff Wilson Jr. on the sideline, save him for the season. But for them to put Trey Sermon in, of all people, this is probably his last chance. But at least right now they got him in the gun, which is where his strengths are, and there it is. That's one of the things I've talked about. The read option from the shotgun. That's where Trey Sermon was comfortable in college, and it seemed like that was one of the reasons the Niners drafted Trey Sermon was to play with Trey Lance in that read option from the shotgun. And sure enough, he got a gain, so it looked pretty all right. But let me see. Here we go again. I really am surprised though that he's He's getting the reps under Jeff Wilson Jr. Catch by Malik Turner. Number 17, Malik Turner. About a 12-yard gain for a first down, it looked like. Pretty good stuff. The pass was a little low by Lance. It's almost to the ground. Malik Turner had to slide for it. And there weren't any defenders, it looked like, to take Malik Turner's head off during that play. So so apparently everybody watching the game right now is watching it on Amazon Prime. I'm glad to hear you guys are able to get the game. I know it's a struggle for me. I'm getting it for free right now. It's streaming from Amazon Prime. On my phone, I can see the little logo, NFL and Prime, but it's a bootleg Amazon Prime stream, allegedly. 2nd and 2, handoff to Trey Sermon from the shotgun. Nice gain of about 5. First down, guys. That looked good. Everybody's watching the game on Amazon Prime right now. Yeah, like I said, man, Amazon Prime, Thursday night football, any Thursday night football game is going to be on Amazon Prime. I don't know for how many years they got that contract for, but that's the place for Thursday night football for now. Like I said, the NFL next year should be on a whole new platform like Apple TV or Prime TV. What's the other one? Disney was another one that was put up there as a bidder for the NFL. So once the NFL decides who they're going to sell their rights to as far as all the games, the Sunday ticket, then we can just get that streaming service and watch all the games on there. You don't have to jump back and forth through hoops and stuff like that looking for the local games. You'll be able to find all the games on that one platform. So it's about damn time, man. It's 2022. I understand that the NFL was in contract with DirecTV, so they had to wait till that contract was over. So now it's just going to go to the highest bidder. It doesn't look like Disney Plus is really too serious about it. Looks like more like Apple TV, and I think it was Prime are the more serious buyers right now, or bidders, I should say. Yeah, man, these non-alcoholic beers do the trick, honestly. Not as far as the buzz, but as far as cravings, the taste, kind of sad, huh? Oh, well. It's my life. I'm going to be writing down a lot of notes at work tonight. That's what I do. Whenever I bust my ass at work, I get so ahead that I like rush my job. Well, not rush my job. What I mean is I bust my ass so that I get a little bit of downtime to write a quick note, and then I'll start busting ass again at work, and then I'll write down a note, and then I'll bust ass and get ahead. Because for the most part, I'll be feeding one side of production in our warehouse, and the people ahead of me, I typically get ahead of them, and then I got time to write a note down to add to these videos and stuff just to think about. You guys got any questions about anything? We got commercial break right now. We're getting back to the game. No question is too dumb, man. Whatever questions you guys got. There's a couple dumb questions, but another sack on Trey Lance. But there was a flag. There was encroachment by the defense before this sack. So looks like we'll be getting 5 yards from it regardless. But still, you don't like seeing the pocket collapse. Well, the pocket didn't really collapse. It's more the end rusher got around to Trey Lance. Like I said, man, if you guys have any questions, there's only a couple of dumb questions. You guys should be good. 1st and 5, Trey Lance moving pass to Charlie Warner. Number 89, Charlie Warner, 1st down. That was pretty nice, man. He extended to make the 1st down. What am I drinking over there? I got this non-alcoholic Budweiser. Let's see. There it is. Non-alcoholic. Again, that's for personal reasons. I mean, you know why. But I won't be drinking alcohol for a while. Trey Sermon looks like he got shut down basically right away. They're not giving Sermon or TDP any reps, it looks like. I'm going to throw this link. So if you guys ever want to call in, you don't have to show your video end of your call, but you guys could call in, give your take, ask a question. I post the link in the comments. Trey Sermon for a 1st down. Looked pretty good, man. He might be learning a thing or two from Jeff Wilson or Elijah Mitchell. Probably both of them. Here we got a question from Sue Boogaloo from Channel 42. Let me see. It's not showing the quarter time yet. I gotta wait 1 second because they're showing the replay. Okay, so I'm at 2nd quarter, 12 minutes and 35 seconds. Let me know how you're doing there. See, and that's why I don't like streams, man. I'm not a fan of streaming, especially when it's live. There's just too much that can go wrong. Wi-Fi cuts out. Doesn't matter how good of Wi-Fi you have, man. Wi-Fi cuts out at the blink of it, like without notice. It's happened to me. I even bought a Wi-Fi extender because I have my office in the back of the house. And I bought a Wi-Fi extender so I can have a good Wi-Fi connection. And I was in the middle of a live stream with another YouTuber. If you guys know Eric Crocker, he's a former NFL player from Stockton. And we were talking about the Niners. And out of nowhere, oof. Damn. So Trey Lance just rolled out of the pocket right now for a pass. And that's what I'm at right now is 2nd quarter, 11:41. So Trey Lance, he rolls out to the left and his pass gets batted down. Damn. Looked like that rusher got past Trent Williams, it looked like. Oh, no. Got past Moore. Yeah, right now I'm at 2nd quarter. Niners just took a timeout. 11 minutes and 41 seconds in the game. 3rd and 7. So it looks like what's in question right now is whether Trey Lance was throwing the pass. His arm got hit. They're trying to decide whether it was a fumble or a pass or what do you call it? An incomplete pass. Look like Kyle Shanahan. Kyle Shanahan was thinking about challenging the play. It's currently 4th down, and it looks like they're actually going to try and go for it this time, and it's about time. And you wonder too, like, how deep is Kyle Shanahan in his bag of tricks right now? How serious is he taking this as far as his play calling? Um, he's known to be pretty vague when it comes to that in the preseason, and that didn't look too creative. Let me see. I gotta watch the replay of that. I want to see what Sermon looked like. He was dancing too much. I want to see. Man, not good. Yeah, I want to see that replay. Hey, Sue, did you figure out if you had a delay? I'm going to call it delay of game on your Wi-Fi. Anybody out there get the new Madden yet? I kind of want to get the new Madden. I usually like to wait till they work out some of the bugs. Dang, you're ahead of my stream. Dang, bro. Damn. Well, I mean, that's good for you, but shit. I mean, I kind of saw that coming with my DirecTV ain't installed yet. It says live on mine. They're showing the replay right now. I missed the first couple seconds of it. But it looks like an offensive line mistake. Damn, man. Yeah, that was on the O-line for sure. I think we got to forget about that finesse sometimes and kind of just smack somebody in the mouth. Just halfback dive, man. Halfback dive, under center. Shit, try Trey Lance in a quarterback sneak like Jimmy Garoppolo. And Trey Lance has a longer reach, so why not try a quarterback sneak with him? Uh-oh, Richard Sherman getting an interview right now. I'm going to tell you guys a funny story in a bit after this play. We got 49ers defense on the field, and they get lucky with the drop pass from number 9, Jordan, on the Texans, but he was wide open. Definitely had the chance for a gain of 8. He drops the ball. Niners get lucky. But I have a funny story about Richard Sherman. So I forget what Madden it was. I think it was Madden 12. When Madden came out, Richard Sherman was on the Seahawks, right? And they had the Legion of Boom and all that stuff. And Richard Sherman was on the cover of Madden. And of course, us being Seahawks haters and rivals, I went ahead and adjusted the artwork of the Madden cover. I painted 49ers logos all over the front of his face and everything. And I put SF Niners and stuff like that all over the cover of my copy of Madden over Richard Sherman's face. So that's one of my stories of Richard Sherman. Yeah, I was just wondering where he was at in his career, talking about Richard Sherman. He started his own podcast, I guess, and stuff like that. Yeah, he had his little hiccup with his with that drinking and driving incident he had, but he seems to have kind of taken a look in the mirror and corrected some things, and he's doing good, enjoying his post NFL player career, doing some commentating, has his own podcast going on. Richard Sherman. Oh no. Illegal block in the back by the 49ers. Jeez. I'm going to subtract another 10 yards from the end of the run. Like we were already that was not a very good return to begin with. Jeez. We're already close to the end zone. Now we got to subtract another 10 yards from that. Yeah, man. Richard Sherman seems to be he seemed to have taken a step in the right direction. He had his little incident, but he's doing good now. Go check out his podcast. He shows up sometimes. He was talking about like the whole Garoppolo and Trey Lance situation. He seems to be on the Jimmy Garoppolo bandwagon in a way. Oof. Almost knocked my drink over. My arms are too big. But yeah, he was weighing in. A lot of these ex-players are weighing in. Joe Montana was one of them, talking about the whole Garoppolo Trey Lance situation. A lot of these guys think the 49ers should stick with Garoppolo. I am definitely not one of those guys. Damn, man. I hate streaming. I'm telling you. Here we go again. You got to be kidding me. So luckily it was on commercial break for me, so I'm going to try and get the stream up and going again. You know which one typically does good for me is when I do stream from YouTube. Like I said, man, I can't wait till I just have my DirecTV on Friday and should be a done deal. Should be ready to go, no problems. And if there are, DirecTV is going to hear an earful from me. I'm going to be pissed off. I'm going to send a letter home to their parents. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be happy I don't got to go to Buffalo Wild Wings and spend $40 or something every time I want to go watch a game. Which, I don't have to spend $30 or $40, but then I feel weird just sitting there with a cup of soda, just lingerer. So nobody's got any questions as of right now? What are you guys thinking? Throw some questions in the comments while I'm trying to get this stream up and going again. God, this streaming stuff pisses me off, man. Whatever happened to cable? Come on, you stupid thing. I know you guys got to have some questions or some input, something. What are you guys looking forward to? Oh, hell no. They're messing with me right now. They got no stream up and going. They all went down. Can't be my Wi-Fi. How's your guys' stream doing? Come on, don't be shy. Should be up and going here in a second. Let's see. Okru. Yeah, man, this offensive line, though, they're not giving Trey Lance, from the look of it, they're not giving him too much time. Jalen Moore he whiffed that fourth down. Trey Sermon in the backfield trying to convert a fourth down, and Jalen Moore just let the defender run right past him. It's not good to see, man. That's why he's not the starter. And you know what, though? When he stepped in during that Rams game for Trent Williams, he looked pretty good, man. And we ended up winning that game. So he can do some good things, but he definitely didn't do anything good on that play. You got to find somebody to block, right? Oh my God, this thing. How's your guys' streams going? Come on, guys. Dang, and then every time I want to click on a stream, it wants to show me a commercial every single time, and it has to be a super long commercial. Oh my God. This is so irritating. Why DirecTV? Man, this thing. This is annoying. It's literally showing me a long commercial every time I click on something. There we go. Can you guys how's my stream coming out right now? Man. Nate Sudfeld intercepted. And you know what, man? What the hell's going on, dude? Because Kyle Shanahan, he promised us a whole half of Trey Lance. Usually he sticks to his word. Man. I don't understand why the hell Nate Sudfeld is in the game right now. I do not get that at all. We got Sue saying 49ers interception in the end zone. Hell yeah, shit, I hope so. I'm at 6:06 minutes right now. As far as let me see. Bro, Kyle Shanahan, he promised us a whole half of Trey Lance and the starters. I guess he's not a man of his word, little shit ass. What the hell, Shanahan? Ooh, that was a beautiful interception. I'm finally seeing it now. That's ridiculous, huh? Just now seeing that interception. We got Sue coming in clutch with the reports, though. Thank you. Hell yeah. That's not really on Davis Mills, is it? Could you say that's on Davis Mills? Yeah, no, I would have put that on the receiver. That was a beautiful play, man. I want to take that back a little bit. Let me see. They're playing Missy Elliott on this stream right now. Get your freak on. Yeah, Sue, yeah, exactly. You're right. That's the kind of commitment we like to see. The play ain't over till it's over. That's right, man. You guys got to finish plays. That's good to see. And that looked pretty reminiscent of another play. I'm trying to remember. Maybe it was that one where I think Sam Womack intercepted it versus the Packers, where Hafunga and I forget who else was there to help make the play. It was three of them. They batted it up in the air, and I think Sam Womack was the one that came down with it. But like Sue said, man, way to keep the play going and make sure that it's over before you get out of there, right? Continue that strong effort. We need to see that on the offense as well. There's a fly running around here. Yeah, we need to see that from the offense. Really hope we can see them get in a groove, but they, man, they need to put Trey Lance back in there. We still need to see more from him. That was not good. We just saw him running for his life, and it seems like maybe Kyle Shanahan just wants to cut the embarrassment a little bit. So I guess that was Sam Womack again. Yep, Sam Womack and Tarvarius Moore. That's good for Tarvarius Moore. He's making a play. He's been kind of on the back burner. It looks like the second string players are all out there. You got Jamichael Hasty. Is that Hasty? No, that's Jordan Mason. Jordan Mason better be one of the running backs we keep. Man, he better be. Nice. Nice. Nice run by Jordan Mason. There is a flag on the play. Looks like the offense is walking back. Holding on the offense, number 74. Sudfeld in the shotgun. Drop pass by Jordan Mason. That coverage guy was all over him, though. That's a tough catch. Okay, let me see. I got another stream now. That looks like it's a little more ahead. There we go. '49ers now punting with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. Back to Amazon Prime. Hey, Steven, I appreciate you, man. He says, hey, great job with the stream. Thought I'd just pop in and give some support. Hope you are enjoying the game. And likewise, bro, hope you're enjoying the game. Hope you're excited as I am. And hope you're having a great day. I really appreciate the support. But, man, I want to know what's going on with this whole Trey Lance thing. Why is he out of the game? Hope you guys can answer that for me because I don't understand. Kyle Shanahan promised us a whole half of Trey Lance, and I just don't get it. But again, Steven, I appreciate. I hope that's how you pronounce it as well. If it's Stefan, I'm sorry. Yeah, man. Hope you're having a great day. I appreciate the support. Thank you. Okay, 2nd and 11 by the Texans. Looks like a 7-yard gain. Again, this run defense isn't looking too great. Man, this is second string, so I mean, this is a different look from both sides of the ball, but still, for it to basically still have the same effect is not encouraging. Right on, Steven. Glad I got that right. Here we go again. Texans run game. Crazy. Talking to Fred Warner right now. Got his gold chain on. Hey, Steven, any thoughts so far on what you're seeing from the team? Or any questions or anything like that? If anybody has any questions or look at Fred Warner. Be licking your lips so much, huh? You know he's from Cali, right? Think it was San Diego. Yeah, he's from down by San Diego somewhere. Or maybe San Diego. Yeah. You definitely might see him around being in the Bay Area. Now, Sue, have you heard of how big of a pain in the ass he's been in training camp so far? You know, he got in a fight with Brandon Ayuk. They got in a fight twice in one practice. Let me know if you heard about that. I'm glad I found a better stream. Yeah, man, I definitely wanted to see okay, so Sue says, no, I haven't. Oh no, not another Terrell Owens. Now I wouldn't say that so much. Fred Warner, especially from what he says and what a lot of other people say, he's kind of just trying to piss off the offense and get the best out of them. You know, he's kind of doing what you did with me and Ralphie, where you continued to poke at me till till I came out and sparred Ralphie. But yeah, I guess he's just been really competitive. towards the offensive players in camp, and he's just been pissing them off, being a troll and stuff like that on the defensive side of the ball. And he's always been a good teammate and leader. I don't know if he's a captain this year, but he's been a captain. He's a leader on our team, so it seems like it's been helping. Like Brandon Ayuk, for example. Yeah, they got in a fight twice in one practice, but Jimmy Ward posted a video of the two of them in the locker room hanging out with each other, and Jimmy Ward said, "Nothing to worry about, guys. It's all love. They're just trying to get the best out of each other. That's how it goes in football practice. You get on each other's nerves, but at the end of the day, we're all on the same team, and it's just competition, iron sharpening iron, and yeah, that's pretty much what's going on with Fred Warner. he's really poking the bear as far as the offense goes, pissing those guys off. But you know what? I was talking about this before. Brandon Ayuk, he wasn't really showing up at practice. He wasn't. I mean, he was there. He just wasn't making any plays, and everybody was like, "What the hell's going on with Brandon Ayuk?" Then you hear all this stuff going on about Fred Warner poking them, messing with them at practice. Then all of a sudden, Brandon Ayuk gets in a fight with him twice in one practice, and then he starts balling out, starts making a lot of plays. So it seems like it actually worked. And Jimmy Ward's kind of the same way. Doesn't seem like he's as bad. Seems like Fred Warner's really that guy right now that the offense really gets irked by him the most. But yeah, it's just competition. He's trying to get his teammates better, trying to get the best out of them, really piss them off. They said Kobe and Michael Jordan were the same way with their teams. Yeah, and see, the thing was when Fred Warner was young, I think it was his rookie year, was when we had signed Quan Alexander. I don't know if you remember Quan Alexander. He played the same position. He was the other linebacker that was playing with Fred Warner, and he had the red hair. If you remember him, he was like that, and it seemed like the team, the coaches, and stuff like that. Maybe they either brought him in for that reason. And here we go. We got Purdy with a beautiful pass to Juwan Jennings. Oh hell yeah! I'm telling you guys, man. Brock Purdy, he's the guy, dude. I'm telling you, he's gonna take over that job for I think he's gonna surpass Sudfeld. And they're doing the 2-minute offense right now. They got 38 seconds left, so it's the hurry up offense. False start. But that was, oh man, that was a beautiful passing catch by Juwan Jennings and Brock Purdy. But yeah, Quan Alexander kind of brought that same aspect to the practices, and it seemed like Fred Warner learned that from him because he was a young player back in that time, which he still is, but he was a rookie. He was basically a freshman playing with seniors that year in a way. So he learned that from Quan Alexander. Quan Alexander brought a lot of good energy to this team, brought a lot of strong competition in practices. So yeah, that's what a lot of different teams do to keep their own players sharp, man. I know, like, when I played football, that was something we definitely saw in practice. We had fights. We were all bros and teammates at the end of the day. But yeah, man, like when you're an offensive player, the defensive players talk a lot of smack and vice versa, just to kind of put your mind and body to the test. Uh-oh. Another flag. Awesome hat, by the way. How much 49ers gear do you have? Oh, thus far, team looking good. Here, let me address the first one. Yeah, bro. So I recently just got this one for $30 on Lids. And I had gone to the Lids store at the mall. and these hats are usually like what, $40, $45. And I ended up getting I ended up going on the website because Facebook suggested it, and they had all the hats and everything were on sale. This one was $30. The snapback 2022 draft hat was only $12. And that same hat at the lid store I had just seen for like $45. So you can save a lot of money just by going to their website. Just check back every couple days. They have sales. Here, you know what? Check this out. I got this for like $10 or $11. Dwight Clark, the catch. And yeah, I still got to find a frame for it, but it comes in plastic, like a hard plastic covering, kind of like a lamination in a way. But I have a pretty good amount of Niners gear. I try to get one jersey at least a year. I'm thinking maybe Jimmy Ward and Trey Lance this year. I definitely want to get a. Oh, that was almost a beautiful pass by Brock Purdy, but it ends up being an interception. Possible incompletion, they say. I'm going to check the replay here. Man, but that was almost a beautiful play by Purdy, man. That was really threading the needle there. Let's see this. Slow-mo. Oh, yeah, that ball touches the ground, but that was a very nice attempted catch by the Texans defender. Oof, dirty hit on McLeod, I think it was. Thus far, team looking good, ready to see week one, definitely, man. And I don't know if you've seen any of my other videos. One of the things I talked about was the 49ers with Jimmy Garoppolo. We played the Bears this last season, and the offense really struggled. We couldn't get anything going until Kyle Shanahan started yelling at Jimmy Garoppolo, right? And he told him, "This is easy shit. Can you do this?" And that's kind of when you started seeing the offense kind of do something. So I'm really curious to see how Trey Lance does versus the Bears versus how Jimmy Garoppolo did. That's going to be something to look for. So check that out. And sorry for late reply. No, don't worry about it, bro. I appreciate you in here. I appreciate all the input and everything. There's no rush. We're here for a while. Let me see. I think we're about to go into halftime, so we're only halfway through the game. There's no rush. Thank you for the input, definitely. Do you have a lot of 49ers gear yourself? How do you think is going to pan out with Jimmy Garoppolo when he played the Bears versus Trey Lance when he's going to play the Bears week one? And see, one of the things is when Trey Lance gets to play the Bears, I mean, first of all, it's going to be a really cool matchup, Justin Fields versus Trey Lance. I know a lot of people are going to be like, Niners should have taken Justin Fields, Woody Woo, which he looked really good last year against us. But I'm definitely happy with Trey Lance. That's who I wanted us to take. But I can't deny that Justin Fields looks really good. But the hard part is that Justin Fields got a lot of starts. He got to start most of the season for his team. And Trey Lance, this is going to be his first game in a long time where he is going to be his first game back to start the season. So there's going to be a lot of kinks getting worked out, most likely, like we're seeing in this preseason game. But yeah, it kind of sucks that we don't get to see it later on in the season just to see where his progression is at. But it's cool either way, man. I mean, I'm excited for it. I think it's good because I don't think the Bears are going to be too crazy of a team to go against. We definitely have a really good chance of beating them. And Trey Lance might look really, really good against them. But still, man, I can't believe we're already at third string quarterback right now. I don't know what the hell's going on in Kyle Shanahan's head. Can you guys help me make this make sense? please. And real quick, a word from our sponsors. Check this out. I found this for $10. Can you guys see that? Tupac Shakur. It's a desk ornament. And that was the thing too. I had actually written a lot of notes. Well, not a lot of them for this game. But I ended up leaving them at work on accident. Sue says, maybe because it's preseason and we don't want any injuries before the actual season starts. Yeah, that was definitely it. Especially the way the offensive line is playing, how we were talking about earlier. The offensive line isn't giving Trey Lance too much protection right now. It looks like he's not having too much time to throw. So maybe that's why, because Kyle Shanahan said that he had decided to play him for the whole first half. Maybe just from what he's seeing, he don't like the protection we got going on. Uh-oh. What the hell? Okay, sorry. So yeah, I mean, you definitely want to see the starters, especially Lance, stay healthy and be ready for week 1 against the Bears. But man, I want to see more. And this is what I'm talking about. I'm already getting anxious for the regular season, the first week of the regular season. And we're still in the middle of a preseason game right now. Just imagine how I'm going to feel once this game is over and my head is going to be racing with the thoughts, speculations, and all that. But yeah, good comment, Sue. Bugaloo from Channel 42. Hey, tell Drew and the kids I said what's up too. Hope you guys are having fun today. Got Richard Sherman on there again. Richard Sherman talking about he'll be all right. Yeah, and typically, for the most part, like even in the Montana days and stuff like that, this last preseason game every season typically is when you see the starters play a lot more because, of course, they're getting ready for that first regular season game. But this one's really tricky also, because I don't think we've ever had this much of a gap between preseason and regular season. We got 17 games or 17 until we play the Bears. And that's a really huge gap. So it's almost like, okay, if we play him even the whole game, how much are those reps really going to count when you have such a big gap in between now and that game against the Bears? So, I mean, that's really weird too. And I know Kyle Shanahan was really pissed off about it. And if you guys haven't watched the new Brick by Brick or even the one before it, the 49ers on their YouTube page and everything, they put up the 49ers Brick by Brick. That's a show covering the 49ers training camp and stuff like that. It's pretty good. There's a scene in there where you see, I think it was the opening scene. You see and hear Kyle Shanahan in the film study room. He's talking about exactly what I just said, is how there's a 3 games within 12 days, I think it was. And then after that, there's going to be a 17-day break, 17-day break between this game and the next one. So he was pissed off about it. He didn't sound very happy. So you guys go check that out. Brick by Brick is really fun to watch. It's pretty cool. Some of the players mic'd up, the coaches mic'd up. So yeah, And we got a comment from Steven. Hey, that is awesome that you got a steal on your hat, by the way. That is awesome photo of the catch. Sweet. I hope you're able to find some steals with some jerseys. How many do you own now? Man, I probably have about like 6 of them. I think so. Yeah. Yeah, Steven, I hope you go on Lids. All of you guys, check it out. There's some really cool stuff on there. I ordered some like really cool, what are they called? Like the beer steins and coffee mug and stuff like that. They got some really cool stuff on sale. You can get like here, I'll find a pin for you guys, but there's a NFC championship gold pin, and it's only like $3, I think, like something like that. They got refrigerator magnets for like $2. It's really cool little stuff to represent, you know. So I'm definitely little by little set aside a little bit of money out of the paycheck every week, like 20-30 bucks, and put that towards an order or something like that. How many jerseys do you got? What kind of do you got any cool like oh, you know what? Actually, if you look behind me, I got those little banners, those 49er banners up here. I got those for $10 off Lids. So Lids is just a spot for me right now. It's really cool. It's coming in clutch. But yeah, man, let me know if you got any anything worth mentioning as far as the 49ers stuff. I got a Debo Samuel, like that catch picture I just showed you guys a little while ago. So like I said, it comes in the plastic. You could see the light reflecting off this plastic here. It's about an eighth of an inch thick plastic. So that's really cool that it comes in that so it doesn't get damaged. And it comes in a cardboard envelope. But I got a Debo Samuel one coming as well. Yeah. Nice. I will check it out. Oh, cool. You should show them off sometime. I like the throwback Reeboks from the 80s, 90s, thousands. Sweet. Yeah, see, and that's really what I'm going for right now too. I want like the throwback jerseys with the black shadowing on the numbers. Um that's definitely what I'm going to get. And honestly, I want to hear how you guys feel about it, but I would like to see the Niners go to those black shadow numbers, like the 94 throwbacks they call them, the 94 throwbacks that we use a couple games out of the season, the all white jerseys, well, the all white jersey and pants with the black shadow numbers, and the red jersey with the white pants, black shadows on the numbers. Man, those jerseys look so clean, man. They look badass. So those are the jerseys that I want. Like you said, the throwbacks. Those are my favorite ones. I wish we would just go back to those jerseys. I like them way better than the ones we have on right now. And honestly, I feel like our players play with a different swag when they got those other jerseys on, the throwbacks. Yeah, I think you just get a whole different swag and different feeling going into the game for sure. Do you have any of those throwback jerseys? How much time we got till the second half? Thirsty Thursday. This is like my third drink of the show so far. Mixing it up, keeping it fresh. But yeah, we got Jason Verrett on injured reserve. I don't know if you guys heard about that. So he's going to be out for the first 4 games. He has to be out. According to the NFL rules, when the player gets placed on injured reserve. Oh, wait. We got a comment from Steven again. Do you own any of those early jerseys, or are yours just recent ones? Yeah, I had a Patrick Willis one, um, like an actual game day jersey, but I think it's I mean, none of my stuff really has any tags on it for sure. Where did I see? You said, oh yeah, you said right here. You said with tags. Um, yeah, I don't really have any throwback ones really. Other than that, Patrick Willis one is probably the oldest one I have so far. Um, that's as of right now. I'm definitely gonna work on that. That's one of my things I want to get here soon. Probably within the next week or two, and then, of course, however long shipping takes. But if you go on lids, those jerseys that are usually like 160 or like what 120 or something like that. So it's a pretty good discount, $30. Because if you go to the store, you go to any NFL store, yeah, they're gonna be like 180, 160, right? So you could get them on there for like 100, 120. Shit, if you want a Garoppolo jersey, you could get one for like $75, I think. I honestly don't own any, says Steven. I bet I can find some steals on eBay though. I find some great ones on there new. Ooh. Well, if you do, man, if there's any that you don't want that you're not gonna get that you think I might be interested in, definitely let me know. I check my comments on my channel all the time, so if you wanna do that, let me know. Um I remember in Visalia, California, they had a 49ers store. It's like an NFL store, but it was just pure 49er stuff. And they had stuff signed by Joe Montana. They had stuff signed by Jerry Rice. Those were including jerseys, man. And I would have loved to be able to buy one at the time. But I think I was still a teenager. I think I was probably like 16, 17. So I didn't have money like that. And they were like $300, I think, which honestly probably isn't bad. That's not bad for an autographed jersey by the GOATs. Those fuckers are the greatest, man. That's another thing too. Like a lot of people talk about Tom Brady, he's the greatest. First of all, man, no. Joe Montana is the greatest. I think people for like they typically mix up the word the best, the greatest, the bestest. But I definitely see Joe Montana as the greatest quarterback ever because there's a difference between great and best. Like let's take Floyd Mayweather for example. Um, when he fights, he's definitely probably one of the best boxers to ever do it in the sense that here I'll catch up on this. We're back from halftime. Texans passed the ball. Let me see. Steven says, I mean, some new ones with tags on eBay, at least with the thousands Reeboks, the character limit is too short. Oh yeah, yeah. Just split up the the comment, I guess. The scarlet shiny look that they had. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that, but it's cool. You could definitely. The thing is, there's that nostalgia with it. So it's definitely like takes you back to that time. As soon as you see that scarlet color, it you get flashbacks definitely of like Patrick Willis, Frank Gore, Joe Staley, those guys, Jeff Garcia. Um, I think Jeff Garcia that honestly that looked pretty good on him. I think that did good things for him. That scarlet might have been his color, brought out the color in his eyes. But it wasn't my favorite at all. But um as long as it's a Niner jersey for me, honestly, I'm gonna love it. But yeah, like I said, my favorite is definitely like the 94 throwbacks. And the Texans just took a shot. They missed it. Looks like pass interference. Tariq Castro Fields pass interception. Pass interference. Sorry. Steven says Montana never lost, or threw an interception in the Super Bowl, so that is one of the best reasons to say why he'd be the best in the Super Bowls. Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, man. Montana was the greatest. Brady was a Montana and a Niner fan, or is a Montana and Niner fan for a reason. You know, it's different eras, man. First of all, Tom Brady got to play in a lot better, as far as protection of the quarterbacks, a lot better era as far as that, way softer era. Um, so imagine what Joe Montana would have done if he had more time in the league. When the difference between best and great is like when you're really put to the test, not when you're just executing, but when you're executing in the greatest moments under pressure. That's greatness. So is Tom Brady the greatest? I don't think so. Not even close. Pro Gamer 1. That got to sure up this O-line. Bring in anybody for O-line. Bet Poe comes in and does good. Yeah, I wonder if Poe's in right now because they got the second stringers, and during training camp, he good hit by Drake Jackson on I think that's Mills. That's a beautiful hit on the quarterback of the Texans. He did him dirty. But yeah, Jason Poe, man. I wanted to see him with the starters. I didn't really catch if he did get any playing time with the starters. But he definitely needs to be getting reps with the second string because he's been getting reps with the starters in training camp. He's been looking really good, and so they're giving him a chance to be a starter right now behind Aaron Banks, right? Yeah, Jason Poe was definitely one of the guys I was looking for in this game. I didn't see him yet, though. But there's so much to watch right now, like live when it's moving so fast. Let me know, Pro Gamer. Let me know if you catch him. But yeah, that O line, man. Here, let's see. We sure up O line and we'll be good. Jimmy Ward out for 4 weeks. Yeah, man, the O line is not looking good. They give him a couple seconds in maybe one or two of those plays for Trey Lance, but other than that looked pretty bad. Even like I said, that Jason Moore on the fourth down, he let that defender run right past him on the fourth down. That's ugly. You got to find somebody to block. Can't just let guys run right past you. Here we go. 14-0. Well, 13-0. Another flag. Yeah, man. That old line, though. Yeah, as far as Jimmy Ward, I said this earlier. I don't know if you were here for that. I'm glad we got Tayshaun Gibson and George Odom. He's going to be taking a lot of reps with the special teams. So maybe he'll be pulled that way a little bit. See, I had that same problem. Programmer says I got NFL Plus, but it's not letting me watch the game. Just listen to NFL Plus is questionable. See, and they said they were going to let us watch every single game. I had the same problem. I signed into it on my TV. I signed into it on my phone. I was having the same problem, so I stopped my subscription to NFL Plus and I just called DirecTV. They haven't been able to install my TV yet, or my satellite. Oh, hell no. 3rd and goal, touchdown pass by the Texans. That was disgusting, man. That's ridiculous. Let's see. And this is Davis Mills back in the game. I mean, it was a beautiful pass, but still, man, there's 3 defenders at least right there, almost 4. 14-0. Yeah, this is this preseason game right here is looking really, really bad on both sides of the ball, I think, and as well as first and second string so far. But yeah, NFL Plus, man, it definitely wasn't as advertised. It pissed me off. I got it, signed into it, did not want to work at all. I had the same problem as you. It just was letting me. I even tried because so I had seen some things where you can get a VPN to basically say you're in another country, so you could get Game Pass International and watch any game, and that didn't work either. So I don't know. I think the NFL either figured something out to where they can encode those things and bypass the VPNs or something. Yeah, that's why I'm happy that the NFL is going to sell or not have NFL Sunday Ticket on DirecTV anymore, because it's such a pain in the ass to have to scramble all over the place looking for games, and we should just be able to have them all in one place and not have to worry about it. The NFL makes enough money to be able to make this happen for us, and we're in 2022, damn it, right? It's 2022 and we're still scrambling around looking for our NFL games. This is ridiculous. I don't think any other sport has this problem, but it seems like universally the NFL fans have this problem. But back to like Tom Brady and the Joe Montana thing, as far as the greatest, I was mentioning that um like Floyd Mayweather, for example, he even admits it. If you look at his hats and everything, his clothing line that he started, he calls himself TBE, not TGE. Even he recognizes it. He has said it himself in interviews when people say, you're the greatest ever, you're 50-0, this and that. And he's like, I mean, there were other guys before me that were greater than me. And I was really surprised to hear Floyd Mayweather admit this, but he said there were greater guys before me like Chavez. And Chavez was definitely greater, and he beat Mayweather's uncle, Roger Mayweather. And the reason you can say that Chavez is greater than Floyd Mayweather is because Chavez, he would go towards you and put you to the test, and he would be put to the test, but he wouldn't shy down to it. Where Mayweather, he doesn't put himself in like adversity, I guess you could say. He's definitely way more willing to shy away from the adversity. But when a fighter, a football player, faces the adversity head on, that's definitely the sign of greatness. Pro Gamer says, during season, I do Red Zone on Hulu. It's awesome. No commercials, always on a game. But Red Zone, it only shows you of the touchdowns, right? As far as I know. That's why I don't mess with Red Zone, because I don't want to just see the touchdowns. I definitely have to watch the whole game. Dang. Jordan Mason gets stuffed in the backfield. Yeah, Jordan Mason gets stuffed in the backfield. Very ugly. I don't know what's going on with this offensive line, man. Like you said, Pro Gamer, this offensive line is struggling. Ooh, and that was Jordan Mills, man. That's very surprising. So Jordan Mills has been one guy in training camp that everybody's been kind of raving about, that he's been looking really, really good in one-on-ones and stuff like that. Ooh, Jordan Mason breaking for a beautiful run, running for a first down on a 2nd and 16. That's badass, but there is a penalty. We'll see what this is. Maybe holding. But Jordan Mills was looking really good in training camp and practice and everything, since he's been signed in one-on-ones and everything. one of the things I was saying was reason he's probably not getting starting reps is just because of the whole playbook assimilation thing. He probably just hasn't learned the plays yet. But the last play before this one, pass interference. Danny Gray, pass interference. Man, interesting. Very interesting, man. Pro Gamer says that's great. That's a great point about the Niner Legends. They played a very different game now. If Montana had these rules, he would kill it. Man, I'm telling you, man. We're talking 11 Super Bowls here for Joe Montana alone. Right, he was undefeated in Super Bowls. I don't think there is a quarterback that's won 2 Super Bowls at least. And not only that, be undefeated in your Super Bowl appearances. Right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think so. You can watch drives not just in red zone but midfield okay. So on red zone, can you actually watch choose which game you're watching? Because from my understanding, what I had seen before, and beautiful pass from Purdy to Dwelly, man. There's our boy Dwelly. Hell yeah, bro. Dwelly's the dude, man. He's the man. I'm telling you guys, when Dwelly steps in, whenever Kittle's been hurt and Dwelly's had to be the guy, he's definitely showed up. He's got sticky hands. He's got beautiful catching hands, man. Look at that. He takes the hit. And I don't remember which game he was in where he took a bigger hit than that one when he caught the ball one time and he held on to the ball. Beautiful stuff from him. I don't understand why he doesn't get more playing time. I'm thinking we keep Tyler Kroft and so George Kittle, Tyler Kroft, the veteran, and Ross Dwelly, the other veteran. I would hope those are the 3 guys that we keep. Now, we may only keep 2, but I think we should keep 3 of them. But of course, in a perfect world, we can only keep 53 of them, though, so that sucks. And I think the NFL should definitely take a look at that and update their status on that. Here we go. Shotgun from Purdy. Scramble. Slide for a 2-yard gain. Nice. But as far as Pro Gamer, as far as red zone, my understanding, you can't choose which game you watch. So correct me if I'm wrong on that. It's just like it shows you highlights in a way from like the game that just got a touchdown. Oh yeah, I agree. The NFL needs to do something about streaming. I believe this one is Amazon Prime right now. I use a different site to watch all my NFL games through Red Zone is awesome. I guess I had to look at, it's too late now. I already signed up for NFL Sunday Ticket through DirecTV, but they're only going to have it for this season. I'm sure you guys heard about that, right? So Prime has the rights to Thursday Night Football right now, but next year, Apple TV, possibly Prime, whoever basically pays the NFL the most is going to have all the NFL games on their channel. So we're finally going to get all our football games in one place for one price, and without having to pay for satellite TV as well. Man, these guys almost got that punt stopped on the 1-yard line. Really nice punt by Wishnowsky, man. He's looking really good. His accuracy is looking really good this offseason or preseason. But yeah, next year it should be a lot easier to watch our football games, man. And you guys don't have to watch my dumb face. Pro Gamer says, that's my son in the pick. I've been a Niner fan since 88. My boy created it. LOL. Hope we can put Purdy on practice squad. Since 88. See, okay. I don't know if I would count this. I would say I'm a Niner fan since 92, since birth. I was born in 92, so I don't know if you count that. But yeah, I would say I'm a Niners fan since birth. My whole family, for the most part, is Niner fans. We're from Salinas, California, about 2 hours from San Francisco, closer to Santa Cruz. But as far as Purdy, I do not want to see that happen. I want him to be the second string guy. If we release anybody, because I don't know if you guys know, um, I'm not assuming you guys don't know, but for a player to go on the practice squad, for anybody who doesn't know, we have to release that player, and every team has to have a chance. Every team in the NFL has to have a chance to want to pick him up if they would like to. But if no team picks him up, then we can put him in the practice squad. Now, with the way Purdy's looked this preseason, I don't think he would make it through those waivers. So I don't even want to take the chance, because the way I see it playing out is he's already looking good. He just got here. Sudfeld's been here. And Sudfeld has a better deep pass, but Purdy overall looks better to me, and he's going to have a lot more room to grow. He's a very young player. He's a rookie. So if anybody's going to get cut and have a chance to be on the practice squad, I think it should be Sudfeld. Now, we did give him that $2 million contract. We gave him some money. And he has been here, so who knows how they feel about that in the roster politics, but I would throw all that out the door. I don't care. I know one of the reasons they like Sudfeld is because he's kind of like a coach. He's a veteran. He's kind of like a coach for Trey Lance. That's kind of like a friend as well. But that's what they have Brian Griese and Kyle Shanahan for. They have Brian Griese, the quarterback coach, and they have Kyle Shanahan, the head coach. And then Brock Purdy's a really experienced rookie quarterback. So let me know what you think on what I just said about Purdy. But yeah, I wouldn't want to risk it. You're right. You can't choose, but they show a lot of the games. Sunday Ticket was awesome. I had it for 7 years before I gave up. DirecTV Prime also has Game Pass. Yeah, man, I had the hardest time. And like I said, I tried Game Pass International and everything. I tried everything but the kitchen sink. But yeah, man, I'm getting DirecTV now. It's going to be like $70 a month. What else is there? It's not NFL Plus. There is another. Oh, yeah, YouTube TV is at about $70 a month as well. And I guess that's a really good one. And I wish I would have known to sign up for that one first. But no. 3rd and 6, Texans with the ball. Oof, nice pass. I think that was Mills to the tight end. Green. No, that wasn't Mills. Okay. LOL, can we count it? Stephen Land, your face is not dumb. It is always great to follow live streams and listen to your commentary. You are great at it. Thank you for taking the time to stream. Hey man, I appreciate that, Stephen. I really do. Cause and I appreciate you guys being in here. Like I said, I've been a Niner fan since birth. And this is what I love to see, what I love to talk about, what I love to watch, man. This is what I look forward to all year. One of the things. And I don't have a whole lot of football fans around me that I can just have these discussions with and stuff like that. So especially having you guys around, Niner fans, it's awesome, man. It goes hand in hand. You say it's great for me that I take the time, but it's great for you guys that you guys take the time as well. I appreciate it. I feel like I'm feeling that love and support as well. And I would love to not have to not have to go to a 9-to-5 job every day. Something that I don't want to do for the rest of my life, to where I can convert to doing something like this for the rest of my life instead. And I don't know if you guys have seen my other videos where I talk about my goal for next year is to be able to attend training camp in the preseason and cover from there. I live in Arizona now, but like I said, I'm from California. Here we go. We got a 1st and 10. And that run game, they're just dicing us up with that run game. But yeah, man, Steven, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you a lot. I really do. You guys feel free to share as well. If you guys know of anybody who might be interested in chiming in. And if you guys ever want to, I'm going to put this link again also, but I'll put the link in the comments again. I put it earlier in case you guys ever want to call in during the show and give your thoughts in that way. I know it takes a lot of time and effort to type stuff. So there's that link in the comments. Be at the Bears game, tailgating at Denver, and watch game in Atlanta. Awesome times. Hell yeah, man. You know what? So I'm in northern Arizona, northern-ish. I'm about 3/4 of the way up. And so we're pretty close to Colorado. So I was thinking about trying to catch that game. Now, the one I really want to catch is the Niners and Raiders game, but that's super expensive. Those tickets are like, cheapest one is $500. I know it went down a little bit from like $550. Hell yeah, we get a beautiful sack on 2nd and 11 to make it 3rd and very long. Hell yeah, man. That was Charles Omenuhu. He made a beautiful sack on the quarterback. It's going to be 3rd and very long right now. But yeah, like I said, I really want to go to that Raiders game. That's like probably the most important one for me, especially it being pretty close. It's like 4 hours from here. Yeah, the cheapest tickets were $550. They went down a little bit. They went down like $50. So we'll see. I might try and see how far they go down, or wait till the last second to buy it when they're at their cheapest and book my hotel ahead of time. If worst comes to worst, then I can just watch the game in Vegas at a bar or something like that, right? But yeah, man, if I can catch the Denver game too, we're gonna have to say what's up to each other, and I'll let you know if I'm going to that Denver game, because it shouldn't be too far from me. Maybe like 6 hours. I haven't checked. Be safe though, huh? I hope you guys have a safe trip. He better than Sudfeld for sure. Yeah, so let me see. Let me see if you mention it in any other comments here. No, you don't. Okay. So okay. So you say he's better. Purdy is better than Sudfeld. Of course, that's I'm not saying Purdy's better than him right now. I think he has the potential. He's basically as good as Sudfeld already right now. What I'm saying is, if in the short time that he's been here, he's already looking like this good, imagine how much he's going to surpass Sudfeld. So for that reason, not because he's better than Sudfeld right now, but his potential. I'm sorry if you guys could hear that motorcycle. But yeah, that's my reasoning behind that. Let me know what you think about that. You going to get any other of the guys on Niners media like Brad SF Niners and John Chapman? You do great, bro. Hey man, I appreciate it. Some of the guys I'm trying to do work with right now, Eric Crocker. I don't know if you guys know Eric Crocker. He played in the NFL. He's a 49ers fan from Stockton. And man, this fly will not leave me alone. But he's already thrown his willingness out there to definitely be on my show. I didn't even have to ask him. He volunteered. He was more than happy to volunteer, so that was really awesome of him. I want to work with the Troll, man. I want to work with Grant Cohn as well, because a lot of people, they hate on Grant Cohn, but one of the things I like about him is he keeps it real, and I'm that type of guy as well. And sometimes I know I might have an issue with this in the future, but I have a problem with having a filter sometimes. I kind of got to watch what I say, and I try to keep it real, and I'm as honest as and blunt just by default. It's not really I want to be harsh. And me and Eric Crocker were talking about this on his show. I was like, I know we criticize these players sometimes, and it's because we want the best for them. We want the best out of them. So sometimes it doesn't come off the right way. But at the end of the day, that's what we want. We want the best for them. We want the best for us as fans. We want the best for the team. And sometimes it doesn't come off the right way. But I have the best intentions. I hope my tongue doesn't get too ahead of me sometimes. But I think that's what Grant Cohn gets criticized for a lot, and I would like to work with him just because he keeps it real, and I feel like that's more of a hot commodity. I don't want to just talk about the Niners. I want to talk about the Niners and be real, talk about real coverage, things that are really going on, what we're really seeing. Here we go. We got a kick return by Marcus Johnson, wide receiver, also special teams player, of course, kick returner. We got Sudfeld coming onto the field. And it's kind of weird. Sudfeld and Purdy are kind of rotating here now. So we've had Purdy playing the last couple series, it seemed like. And now Sudfeld is back in. It's kind of weird the way they're kind of doing things here. Be crazy if they throw Trey Lance in at the end. Really throw us for a loop. Get him some confidence against Texans' third string. Here we go, 1st and 10. Sudfeld at quarterback. I think Danny Gray to the far left receiver. Danny Gray with an attempted reception, dropped pass. That was a really tight window. Danny Gray just got hit on as soon as the ball was getting to his hands, he got hit at the same time. So that's a really, really hard catch to make. Yes, in Denver at John Chapman's place, he's going to have Bowman on for meet and greet and autographs. Oh, shit, man. I got to go. Dang. I would love to meet Bowman, dude. That guy's a beast. Really hate the way that worked out between him leaving in the end. Wish he would have had the chance to leave in a better way like Patrick Willis. But that's really cool. I know Chapman has those what do they call them? Where all the fans meet up together at the games, before the games, and watch the games together. But hell yeah, it sounds like fun, man. I'm gonna try and make that if I can. You just have to pay a little. Yeah, how much is that? Let me know how much that is. I think it's like 120, or maybe it's more. Yeah, his potential, definitely. Here we go. Sudfeld with a nice pass to Dwelly for possibly a first down. Looks a little bit short as far as where the ref is marking it, but beautiful pass by Sudfeld. Beautiful catch by Dwelly. Very close for a first down. Very close. And at this point, where you're at so close to that first down marker, you have to quarterback sneak this, man, or quarterback sneak fake. And sure enough, quarterback sneak looks like they don't get it. Damn. Jeez. Crocker is awesome. Yeah, I seen on that. It was good. Cone does know his stuff. You got to take it how he is. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Everybody has their own takes and their own personalities. That's why it's good to see everybody as far as the 49ers YouTube community. It's definitely fun to see everybody's intermingling and difference on their perspective of not just the game, but of the players and what we see on the field, man, because that's definitely what I do when I take notes and stuff like that. I hear other guys' perspectives. You got to just listen to every reporter you can. You can't just take from one. You gotta kind of form your opinion based on different things you see and different things you hear, not just one thing you hear and one thing you see, right? But yeah, man, Crocker is a really cool dude, man. Grant Cohn is too. But I gotta get in talks with him. Might be in talks with Jesse Naylor, Last Second Sports. Who else? Basically anybody. I know. I don't know if you guys know CG Ruthless as well. He was on here the other day. He said he wants to collab. So I'm open for it, man. Like I said, I want to do this full time. I want to be great at this. Definitely want to be a game changer if I can. But let's see. Yeah. I like that he cracks a lot of jokes too. I like people that don't take themselves too seriously. That's culturally, that's how my people are. We don't I know like in movies and stuff like that, they portray us as being very serious and stuff like that, but as a whole, my people are taught to not take ourselves very seriously. Everything for the most part has humor around it. But let's see. Not sure, but I'll find out. I thought $20 or $40 to his tailgate access. Hey man, I mean, if that's the case, I hope so, because that's a bargain. To meet Navarro Bowman, come on. That's definitely a steal. Um, yeah, I would love to go to that. Be really cool to see you there. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see. See if Grant Cohn buys me a ticket. You'll get there, just put in the reps, just like the players. More you do, better you'll get. Yeah, definitely, man. That's one of my things is um, I've heard like repetition and practice are the mother of all skill. And that's the key to everything, man. Practice, right? So definitely, if you go back and watch my first video, it's night and day. But don't go watch my first video because it's probably embarrassing. But yeah, definitely been stepping my game up. Every single video I've done has been a step up in the right direction, I think. And I'm definitely going to continue to have to do that. But yeah, man. Pro gamer, I appreciate you. Is that what you go by, or is that what your son goes by? I know you said your son created the profile, so I'm assuming that's your son's game, or I mean name that he chose, or is that yours? And if it's yours, do you play Madden? Because I definitely play video games, but I've definitely taken some time off the video games because I got to work full time and I got to do this as well. I have to put this ahead of the video games for now. Once I go full time with this, I'm definitely going to be gaming it up. We got a 2nd and 6 with the Texans running the ball. And of course, another first down running the ball. What is going on with this run defense? They're talking to Kyle Shanahan now. The whole offense is a little sloppy, he says. Sorry, guys. I'm just listening to what Kyle Shanahan's saying. Yeah, he was just talking about how the offense couldn't get anything rolling. They just looked really, really sloppy. Too many holding calls and stuff like that. Which he's right, man. He's calling it like it is. You know, a lot of people would call Grant Cohn a jerk for that, but their own coach is telling them straight up how it is. And it's good to see somebody who's just being straight up like that. But yeah, he's talking about how the players that aren't going to make the roster, they're putting on their show right now for other teams, making their case to get signed to another team. So he knows what's up, man. Oh, sorry. I don't know why I keep clicking off that autograph or that comment. Pay for an autograph. I wonder how much you have to pay for an autograph. I hope it's not much. Imagine, I mean, if you're paying $20 for an autograph and you have 10 people, that's already $200. So Hopefully they're not too greedy about that. $200. Bowman will probably make at least 1,000. Easy. Nice fade pass to the end zone, broken up by Quantrez Knight, number 43. That was a really nice pass breakup, man. It looked like that was about to be a touchdown. The receiver was there. He was in the good position to do it, and quarterback put it in the right spot. And I'm looking at it from this angle, and just a little touch that Quantrez Knight put on the receiver's forearm. Looks like it kind of threw off his catch. So could have possibly been a pass interference call on that, but there wasn't. So we come away, and the Texans missed the field goal as well. So, man, but dude, it's 17-0 right now. This is ridiculous. The offense better get some points on the board, man. This is looking pathetic. Yeah, we got 17 days to clear this up and bring in help. Man, and I hope we have some news. I hope we have some news during this time. I mean, I know we are. We're going to have the roster cuts and all that. But, I mean, I hope we have some positive news as far as free agents we bring in. And I'm very curious to see what goes on if Garoppolo gets cut on the 30th as well. What do you think about that? Because that's definitely one to look forward to and freeing up that cap space. So we can bring in some of those guys you're talking about. We can bring some free agents that we need. And it was looking pretty dire right now as far as the offensive line, man. Jordan Mills was one of the guys that everybody was talking about was looking so good, man. And the one play I see from him, and of course, that's what always gets highlighted with offensive linemen is their bad plays. So I didn't get to see how many good plays he had, but the one play I noticed from him, the one play that blew up happened to be him missing his assignment. But yeah, like you said, at least we have 17 days to think on it, to make moves. So at least there will be that. But how often our team's going to practice during that time and stay in a groove and get in a groove to begin with? Who knows? $40-$50 for one autograph. See, and I wonder if you get like a couple autographs or if that's just one autograph and walk away. All right, here's your signed hat. Go away. Next person. My name is JT. It's a bad game. Nice to meet you, bro. Very nice to meet you. Thank you. Yeah, definitely a bad game from every aspect. Except for, well, I guess you could say special teams has been pretty solid, man. Special teams is the one unit that seems to be looking really good. So that's cool. At least we got that to hold on to. It's kind of like that Packers playoff game, right? Offense and defense. Well, I mean, the defense was doing their part, right? Held Packers to 10 points. So they look good. But the offense wasn't doing anything. So the special teams had to pull us out, which is crazy. It's kind of looking like that's the case right now today, too. Overthrown pass from Sudfeld. Kind of looked like who was that? Marcus Johnson. Kind of looked like he was getting held a little bit there. They need to stop being cheap and get some people this year to help back. Oh, to help. Yeah, definitely. But I mean, like I was talking about earlier, that whole thing with Jimmy Garoppolo is going to be the answer to a lot of their problems if they end up cutting him or trading him. Of course, because then they can stop being cheap and use that $27 million, of course. But back at you, native Muskogee Nation in Oklahoma. Right on, bro. Hell yeah. I'm Hickory, Apache, and Mayan. Like I said, I'm from California. My Hickory tribe is from New Mexico. Mayan side, New Mexico. And then my Mayan side's from Yucatan, Mexico. Well, that's what they call it now, right? It's Turtle Island. Yeah, I'm trying to get some of my more native tattoos here soon too. I just got a couple of them. My cousin did some pretty badass tattoos, so that was cool. Hooked me up, but I want to get some more native tattoos. I was in Oklahoma about a year ago as well. I got some bros up there. Really cool guys up there. Really cool native bros. 3rd and 15. It says 3rd and 10 on the field. It says 3rd and 10 on the field, but it says 3rd and 15 on the scoreboard thing. The scoreboard display on the TV. There is a penalty. Who's that? Trent Fuller. He number 49 got a pretty good gain, about 4 or 5 yards away from a first down. Holding on the offense. Man, bro, I don't know if there's going to be any. I think we'll get at least one touchdown this game. I think Kyle Shanahan's always going to go down swinging when it comes to this stuff, man. It's 4th quarter, so we don't have a whole lot of time, but I don't see him taking this very lightly. I think he's definitely going to try and put some points up. What the heck is going on? My volume just went down a lot. Sorry. I was getting a phone call. Hell yeah. You go to the OU games, or are you telling me to go to the OU games? You guys got that guy Rattler over there, right? I'm not really. See, and this is the thing too. This is one of the things I've been contemplating because I've never been interested in watching college football. Sometimes it helps to get me my fix of watching football, but I'm like NFL or bust for the most part. But I have watched some college football, and OU is with Rattler, right? Quarterback, that guy that kind of looks like a Patrick Mahomes knockoff. Oh, you go to OU games? Okay, right on. Hell yeah. That's got to be fun. See, if I had like an affiliation, I guess you could say, with the local team or whatever like that, then I would. We have Northern Arizona University here, which is pretty cool, the Lumberjacks. And they started a semi-pro league here, and I joined the team, and then COVID struck, so they canceled the season, so that sucked. But NAU would probably be some fun games to go watch. I would even like to go try out for the team, even though I'm already 30 years old, man. I still got something in the tank. I know they say 30 years old is old for football, but hey, I haven't been doing anything as far as sports really, so my body might still be fresh. I just got to eat well. Dylan Gabriel is our quarterback. LOL, I get you on that. Yeah, see, the reason I'm contemplating starting to watch a lot more college football is just, to get a better understanding of the game, like as far as who's going to come into the league and stuff like that. I feel it'll just help me better my craft. But I just don't find it interesting, if I'm being honest. So, I mean, let me see. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Texans. Running play right down the throats again, man. I don't know what the hell is going on with this run defense. That was a gain of like 7 yards on the first down run play. Rattler went to South Carolina. So he transferred? Interesting. There's a native group that gets together out at OU games. Big native pride place, tailgating in on point. Yeah, I would imagine so, man. Um, See, that was one of the cool things. When I was out in California, there's like no native community. Like it's very small. Like people used to come up to me and be like, "Are you Indian?" And I'd be like, "I'm native, yeah." And they're like, "Oh my god, that's crazy!" And it's like they seen Bigfoot or something. But I come to Arizona and there's natives everywhere where we live at, so it's really cool. And then when I went to Oklahoma, there was natives everywhere too, so that was really cool. Of course, same thing with North and South Dakota. I've been around the block a little bit, so it's pretty cool. That's got to be fun though, getting those groups together. Yeah, the level of play. See, it's the level of play with college, but it's not so much that for me. For me, it's just there's too many teams. I don't have like I said, I've been a Niner fan my whole life. That like my family was in it. Um, Most of my family's Niner fans, so that's one of the things we share as a family. I've just been interested in my whole life, just the Niners. So when it comes to college, there's no team that I can really kind of hold near and dear to my heart. So it doesn't pique my interest because of that. But yeah, that's pretty much the reason why. Is just I don't have that backstory with any college teams. Like I said, I'll watch a college football game every now and then. 4th and 1, Texans are punting the ball. Was that Marcus Johnson? I think to back to receive. No, that's not Marcus Johnson. That is Sneed, Willie Sneed, the signing free agent. I don't think Willie Sneed is going to make the first roster cut or the 53-man roster. I really don't. He hasn't really been doing much. And we already got guys like McLeod, Jennings, Danny Gray. We've got uh, Debo Samuel, Ayuk, of course. So that's already what five receivers right there. That's probably all they're going to keep is 5, maybe 6. And I don't think Snead is going to be that 6th guy, but it would have been cool. Would have been cool to. Uh-oh. The heck is that? San Francisco first down. There was a flag on the play. I didn't catch that. That's awesome. Wish I had that with the fam. I'm the only one. LOL, just friends of mine. Well, are you guys all from Oklahoma? Because I'm assuming that would probably be the reason why. You guys are pretty far from where the Niners home turf is. So that's probably why. We're all from the area of where like I said, we lived about 2 hours from the Niners. And I've been to games at Candlestick. I've been to games at Levi's. And man, really bummed me out when they took Candlestick down. Who the hell? So Davis Price takes the run A, and that's pretty cool to see. So Jordan Mason was taking reps ahead of Ty Davis Price as well. So that's another notable thing to remember is that Ty Davis Price is taking reps behind Jordan Mason, the undrafted free agent. Or yeah. Here we go. Ty Davis Price again makes up for it with some yardage. Gains about 9. It looks like. Got tackled for a loss on the last play. Now he just made a gain of about 9. It looks like. Never been to a game. Dang, you know what? What sucks even more, bro, is that I hate to rub it in. And I don't mean it to be that way, but if you go to Levi's, like, you're not even getting the experience, bro. Candlestick was the place to go. Uh, Levi's, they just need to tear that place down and put a stadium back in Frisco. It was so awesome being able to watch a game so close to the ocean. Um, the stadium literally was like on the bay, so that was always a really cool part of it. And you get like, instead of getting like super hot sun like you do in Levi Stadium, you get that overcast weather typically most of the time. When back when we had games in Candlestick, San Francisco gets better weather. Yeah, I was not impressed by Levi Stadium, but really good play by Malik Turner right now, man, and actually Purdy as well. He kind of juggled that that snap, but he recouped himself and made a nice pass to Malik Turner. Malik Turner made a pretty awesome gain. So I'm telling you, man, Purdy's that guy. He's that second string guy at least, you know. And here we go, John Lynch on the phone. They're just showing a flashback of John Lynch making a phone call to Mr. Irrelevant, telling him he's going to be very, very relevant. Yeah, they're talking about Brock Purdy, man. And I definitely think, I don't even want to say the words, but if Brock Purdy does have to play any of the games this season, if he has to take over, damn it, man, I just lost another stream. God, just can't catch a break. And they were just snapping the ball. You got to be kidding me. That's crazy. I feel pretty confident in Brock Purdy as far as like he looks like Garoppolo from 2017 with that off script potential. And if he had to step in for any games, I feel pretty confident he can execute and manage the game to where we can win a couple games with him if we had to. Sudfeld, not so much, if I'm being honest. Even though he's the veteran, let me see. JT says gone to Dallas and St. Louis and KC. Only games I've been to. You're good, bro. I bet. So the first time I passed through Oklahoma, I was actually on my way to Kansas City. And whoops. Dang it. So I went to Kansas City, and this is right after we lost in the Super Bowl to Kansas City. And we went to the casino, I think it's Harrison in Kansas City. And I talked to the desk clerk, and I was like, "Does Patrick Mahomes ever come in here?" She's like, "Yeah, he comes in here. He even brings his family." I was like, "Oh, yeah. Next time you see him in here, tell him I'm looking for him. I want to whoop his ass." Bro, I think we got robbed in that damn Super Bowl. Honestly. They were holding Bosa that whole damn time. That stupid penalty call they called on Kittle as well. That's irritating, man. Bad memory right there. So that was my experience in Kansas City. St. Louis. That sounds pretty far. Well, no. I don't remember if Missouri's right next to Oklahoma. That's got to be cool, though, before the Rams went back to LA. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But okay, so JT says, "Yep," but they want Sudfeld to help teach Lance for some reason. That's what I was talking about earlier. And it's like, dude, you guys already have a veteran quarterback that's your guys' quarterback coach now, and you guys have a head coach. What the hell do you guys need another teacher for? But if you do, Brock Purdy's got plenty of experience as well. He's played more games than Lance. He looks very stout. They can not only learn together, but they got perspectives as well that they can share with each other, man. Because Sudfeld, he's more like a statue in that pocket. And if it were Purdy, I'm sure Lance could give Purdy some tips on the mobile aspect of the game, and vice versa. Purdy can give Lance very experienced tips on the pocket aspect of the game, right? Especially because Purdy throws a beautiful ball, man. Beautiful spirals. Man, he throws beautifully. If he can teach that to Trey Lance, and I'm watching one of his passes right now. Beautiful pass to, who the hell is that? Fumagalli. Beautiful pass to Fumagalli. And Fumagalli is probably going to be one of the guys on the practice squad, I think. Oh, man. And there we go. We're talking about 2017 Garoppolo vibes from Purdy. And sure enough, he throws an interception to the linebackers right in the middle of the field. Typical Jimmy Garoppolo stuff, man. But still, man, he's learning. He looks down on himself right now, but I don't think he should. I don't think he should get too down on himself. Like Cone said, if can't find a trade, I think they'll keep Garoppolo. They don't want to cut him, LOL. Yep. They was, bro. The refs set it up for them. That's what I'm saying. Like, all of a sudden, the Chiefs came out of nowhere when we're whooping their ass the whole game, dominating. I know the score didn't show it so much, but we were dominating them. But, man, dude, I don't even know what to say about that. It just pisses me off. There's a few things that go into it. Garoppolo could have made that throw to Emmanuel Sanders. That would have been nice. They're holding Bosa, that stupid call they call on George Kittle, pass interference, pushing off. What else? I feel like I'm missing something else. But then Kyle Shanahan was having success with running Deebo Samuel around the edge, and he stopped doing that after the first half, it seemed like. But as far as Garoppolo, if they can't find a trade, I think they can. Especially with somebody like the Browns who can afford the cap space. Because look, they don't get Deshaun Watson until week 12. They don't get to have Deshaun Watson until week 12. Oh no, they're showing off a Rams Super Bowl ring on the network right now. Man, get that out of here. Anyways, so the Browns don't get Deshaun Watson until week 12, right? Geno Smith, they're going to have to ride with him. If they don't get Garoppolo, they're going to have to ride with him. How much confidence do they have that Geno Smith can win them games until Deshaun Watson gets to jump in there and take over? Do they want a chance at the playoffs? Do they care? I'm sure they do. They got the roster for it. All they got to do is plug in and play somebody like Jimmy Garoppolo that can win games with a solid team. But you never know, especially because they can't even have Deshaun Watson as a backup until week 12. And Geno Smith, if he gets hurt, then what? So at this point, maybe keep Garoppolo, like you said, or like Cone said, as keep him unless there's a trade. Because at worst, he's a backup quarterback. If anything goes wrong, So we have that safety net. There's a lot that goes into it, though. There's the Giants might be interested. The Seahawks. Did you see that Seahawks fan in the stands that during the preseason game he was saying get Jimmy Garoppolo here ASAP, something like that? He had it written on like a piece of cardboard. It's pretty funny. I was surprised, man. I didn't know there was Seahawks fans that wanted Garoppolo to be on the Seahawks. But you know what, man? We also can't put too much stock in this preseason game. I think we're going to see a different team and a different coaching style when we get to the regular season. I think it was 2019. We lost all our preseason games, and we ended up going to the Super Bowl. So these preseason games, there's not too much. It's more like watching individual players, right? But Let me see what you've got to say here. Yeah, last year Rams was in St. Louis, the year they went to the Super Bowl with Cap. Last year Rams was in St. Louis. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's pretty cool. You got to go to that. Because that's got to be tough having to wait till the Niners go to your area. I'm in Arizona, so I'm still pretty close. Like when I first got with my lady, she didn't really know anything about football. I told her she's a Niners fan now by default. So I took her to her first ever 49ers game, and that was in 2019 when we played the Browns and we blew them out 34-3 with Breida running that touchdown on the very first offensive play of the game. Here we go. We got Purdy in the shotgun. Ooh, screen pass dropped by Snead. It was a bad pass by Purdy, though. Seems like, okay, this is what I was talking about. Seems like he's getting down on himself a little bit, kind of throwing off his rhythm. Maybe he didn't expect Snead to take that big of a step back, but it's all right, man. Brush it off. That was first down. Oh, no, that was second down. Brush it off, man. And you got Trey Lance already over here in a sweater, cap, wearing his hat and everything. And here we go. Purdy and Willie Snead, they make up for it on the very next play. Beautiful completion on 3rd and 10 for a first down. Hell yeah, that's what we like to see. You mess up, hey man, come back stronger, right? Adversity, you're in the face of adversity. Hey, slap it in the face. Cat brought them back and see. I don't remember that one. I got to go back and check that out. But if Kyle went for it at midfield in that game, we got points on that drive. Here we go, TDP. Nice run by TDP. Gain of about 7 yards. Yeah, TDP's looking pretty good. But if Kyle went for it at midfield in that game, we got points. Are you talking about the Super Bowl? I'm not sure which one. Let me see. Yeah, let me know if you're talking about the Super Bowl with that. Try to expand on your comment if that's cool. He ain't going to be ready at week 12. I don't know, man. It's Deshaun Watson. He might be. I mean, he's going to get to practice, I believe, right? Just because he can't play until week 12. I think he'd still be ready. You know, he's not going to just be sitting on the couch. He is a natural athlete. So, but still, if I'm the Browns, do I just rely on Geno Smith and take my chances with him for 11 games? Not just in his capacity as far as can he win the games, but can he stay healthy? Okay, because who are you gonna be rely on if Geno Smith goes down with the injury as well? Deshaun Watson's not available. So then maybe they make a trade when Geno Smith gets hurt. If he does, maybe if I were them, I would get Jimmy Garoppolo in there to learn the playbook as soon as possible. But you, bro, that's funny. My wife too. I took her to KC and Dallas, but I lost her last year to. Oh man, I'm sorry, bro. Man, that's horrible. Man, bro, my heart goes out to you. That's I know how that feels like, and that's ridiculous. I know you said you have your son, so I hope you guys are dealing with it okay. I know exactly that feeling, man. So my heart really does go out to you. And man, it's hard to even imagine that kind of stuff sometimes, right? I look at my lady, my kids, and I'm like, man, I just really hope I never lose them. We lost our first son when he was about to turn 6 months old, and I hate to I don't want to be a downer, but you know, I know that feeling. So I sympathize with you, bro. And you know, this is one of the reasons I wanted to start this channel. As I've said from the beginning, this is 49ers therapy. This is something that helps us get through our day. Um, whether some people might look at it as that's a sad thing that we're looking at football to get us through the day, but hey, man, this is medicine. This is medicine for the soul, whether you think so or not. It is. That's why we're here, right? It gives us. There's something to look forward to. There's enthusiasm behind it. But yeah, bro, my heart goes out to you. Sorry to hear that. I'm glad you guys got to go to a game together. You guys get to always have that memory. But I'm gonna check out this comment from Jake Woodard. Thoughts on TDP? Is he coming in now because his job is secure, or is because he's really bad? See, here's the thing. I was talking about this earlier. I was really surprised that Trey Sermon was in there before all these guys, before Jordan Mason, TDP, Jermichael Hasty. I think in a way, see, when you initially see it, you're like, man, he's second string. But the way I saw it was he's probably, and we're talking about Trey Sermon again, he's probably getting his last chance to show something good with starters. So I think that's what happened with Trey Sermon. I hope that's what happened. But he did look pretty good. He looked a lot better this game versus the other ones and the training camps as well. Training camp practices. So that's as far as I think Trey Sermon's the one on the chopping block. I think TDP might be more secure than Trey Sermon. Of course, that's not a guarantee, but if anybody's on the chopping block, I think is them two. TDP's looking good right now. Undrafted free agent Jordan Mason has surpassed him, it seems like, and he was taking reps ahead of him. So that's another sign that he's surpassed TDP. But he had, I think his very first play was the screen for TDP. His very first play, his very first rep in this game was a bad play, but he made up for it on the very next play, and he's looked good ever since. So I like it. He's not really jumping off the screen for me yet, but I don't think anybody really is in this game, right? Let me know what you think. But if you want to know my thoughts on the whole running back situation, of course, we got Mitchell and Wilson Jr. I don't even think we got to talk about those guys. I think it's between Sermon, TDP, Mason, and Hasty. Now, if you're asking me who I would pick, Hasty and Mason. The other two guys, if we're going to keep another one, TDP. If not, but you know what? I think part of the reason that Trey Sermon got to look good in this game was because they played him the way he played in college, which is one of the things that people have been speculating on since he got here was what he ran in college was that read option right from the shotgun formation. And that's what he's gotten to do in this game. When he was when the quarterback was under center, his plays didn't seem to be as explosive, but when he was in the shotgun, he definitely looked a lot better. And you can't just be that one-dimensional running back though. So I would still put him on the chopping block. That'd be Sermon. I would put TDP second on the chopping block. But if we're keeping 5, keep TDP. Like I said, man, I would rather keep somebody who's not so much of a one-dimensional running back. But at the same time, Sermon's a better pass catcher than TDP, it seems like. So there is that aspect. Super Bowl. That was Kyle. If Kyle went for it at midfield in that game, we got points on that drive. Man, there's been a few times. Kyle Shanahan gets way too gun-shy, way too conservative in these high-stakes games, man. He needs to take a step back and take a look at what he's doing. Like, is he way down at 4th on the depth chart? For TDP, it's kind of a toss-up. I'm just saying for my opinion, because he's not as good of a pass catcher as Jermichael Hasty or Jordan Mason. So those guys are super shifty, super explosive, and they can catch. TDP, not so much, I don't think. Yeah, I would say he's fourth. Or no, I would say he's fifth, and Trey Sermon being sixth. It's unfortunate, man. I want to see these guys do good. I would love to be able to keep all of them and be able to have a great rotation, but just being honest, TDP is being surpassed by Hasty, Mason, Wilson, and Mitchell. Those are my top four guys right now, I would say. What do you think? I would like to, and maybe you put it in here already. I'll check it out. JT says he's definitely been rusty. But it's not even like a rust thing, maybe, because he when it comes down to the wire and we have a lead, he always blows the lead. Like he's been coaching for a long time, so it definitely can't be rust. Unless you're talking about this game, then maybe. But if you're talking about this game, he's always been pretty vanilla in preseason games anyways. I need to get this stream back up real quick. I hate streaming games so bad, man. It's so irritating. It's always something with this stuff, man. Seattle might get him. Yeah, I was surprised to see that fans wanted him over there for Jimmy Garoppolo. But hey, man, it's really cool to see that he has a market, that somebody wants him over there. We never know. Geno Smith is seems like he's got Pete Carroll's confidence over there right now as a starter. And one of the things I talked about before was that Drew Lock, he came from the Broncos, and their philosophy seems to be basically the same exact philosophy as the Seattle Seahawks, and he didn't have success there. So I don't see why he would have success in Seattle. But, of course, you never know. But Geno Smith is the guy as of right now. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with Garoppolo, man. And we're getting down to the wire here. We're going to find out very soon whether he's going to get cut. So that's definitely interesting. Let me see. Yeah, Trey did. He's that OU boy. But we have to keep Mason. Yeah, we have to keep Mason, man. We can't take the chance of losing him to waivers. Definitely can't. Him and Purdy are two guys that I really think we should keep. But you know what? I really would like to see Mason, or not Mason, Purdy work on his play after play confidence. Like if he messes up on one play, don't let it get you down for the next. Which was pretty cool because he messed up one play, throws an interception to the linebackers, just like Jimmy Garoppolo. Comes back, makes a really he comes back, makes a really bad play. Not horrible, but just kind of a bad throw, whiffs it, and he gets down on himself, starts rubbing his eyes and like getting down on himself. Very next play, he comes back, beautiful throw to Willie Snead. So that's good to see, but still don't want to see him getting down on himself. It's good to see that he cares and he gets frustrated with himself that he made a bad play, which we didn't really see from Garoppolo, right? But let me see. I feel like you can't cut a third rounder though. See, that's the thing. That's the roster politics of it. And not only do I think they're going to keep 5 running backs, but not only do I think, let me see. How could I word this? Not only do I think they're going to keep 5 running backs, but I think that's the smartest thing to do. Of course, you got to definitely keep at least 4. The way we've run our running backs in the past, and they always get hurt. Yeah, man, we can't take any chances. We got to keep Mitchell and Wilson fresh. Wilson's getting a little older than these guys. Instead of running Mitchell into the ground, or any of these running backs for that matter, instead of running one particular guy into the ground like we did last year, need to keep that rotation fresh, man. And so we might keep 5 running backs. Don't be surprised. I won't be surprised. Maybe a little bit. But you're definitely right about the third rounder thing. The roster politics. But then again, I mean, we saw Mason taking reps before TDP, and Mason's the undrafted guy, so I don't know, man. They might not care. Maybe because a lot of 49ers beat writers have been talking about this for a while, that Kyle's ego and this regime, their ego for the most part, has gotten in their way a lot. And we've seen little subtle hints that they're learning from it. And so maybe this is one of those times. Maybe they don't care about the third rounder thing anymore. Like I said, what I see from Trey Sermon getting those reps on second string is maybe they're just giving him his last shot to show something before they cut him. And if he's going to show something, they're going to have to put him in with that first string, right? Which they did. So, yeah. How is Poe looking? See, here's the thing. I was looking for Poe. Stuff was kind of moving too fast. When I go back and watch some of this stuff, I'm going to be able to catch it better. But like I said before, if, the offensive line as a whole was looking really bad, but as a whole as well, when you're talking about offensive linemen, they don't really get called out until a bad play happens, right? That's when you notice them. I didn't see anything where Poe was sticking out as far as negative play. So, I mean, that's a good sign. And he's been taking reps with the starters in training camp. So I'm sure he was mix and match with the first and second string. So he definitely had to have been in there. So really promising, man. That's looking good. I hope, Jordan Mills up until this point has looked really good. He did miss that one play, but I hope that was just a one-time thing, one-time mistake, because we kind of need him right now. We got McKivitz is in front of him at right tackle until McGlinchey's good, but they should rotate. If they're going to play McGlinchey, they definitely need to rotate him. He's coming off surgery. He's coming off that horrible injury. They need to rotate him. They can't just throw him in there and expect him to be a full-time starter. I don't think that's realistic. No matter how good he says he feels, you got to use your head with that one. I was really surprised to see him come out as a starter so quickly, and it takes so many reps to begin with in training camp and preseason. So definitely McKivitz, and I would keep Jordan Mills and slowly work McGlinchey back in, right? Well, we got those other guys that are Swiss Army knives in our offensive line as well, so they might cut Jordan Mills. I don't know. Maybe trade Sermon. That's another thing too, right? Man, I'm definitely looking forward to hearing about these trades, man. One of the things that I remember that I wrote in my notes that I left at work was, I think we're going to trade one or two of our linebackers because we're so deep at that position, and they all look so badass that they could be a starting linebacker on any other team. So I think we're going to trade one or two of our linebackers, man. That would be Flanagan Foles or Marcelino McCurry Ball. So look for that. And I think we would get something good we can definitely get something good for one of those guys. Of course, offensive linemen. I don't think they're going to try too hard for getting another safety. I think we're pretty good at that position now. Barring how Tayshaun Gibson looks in practice and stuff like that on a consistent basis. Once we get a good picture of him, what he looks like, I think, he's a veteran, so I think he's going to be solid, at the very least. And I think we're going to be good at that position. We got Hufanga, we got Odom, Tarvarius Moore, Tayshaun Gibson, and Jimmy Ward should be back soon. So Tarvarius Moore or Tayshaun Gibson might get cut. So look for that as well. And I can't get any of these damn live streams to work, man. Man. Let me see. Hope they keep 5. Yeah, injuries, it's a bug. We can't, man, I do not understand that. I've never seen so many injuries from any team in my life. And that's high school, college, everything, man. That's crazy. It's ridiculous. Uh I don't know. I don't know if that's something to have to do with the change of practice, like um how NFL players back in the day used to practice a lot more and go harder in practice and stuff like that. So their bodies seem to be more battle tested. But as well, this coaching stuff as far as Kyle Shanahan calling plays for Elijah Mitchell 20 times in a row where it's just full on run and take somebody's head off. You're taking your own head off, your own legs out from under you, and you're doing that as well. So it's both. Definitely Debo Samuel's teammates definitely need to be talking to him. I hope they've been taking advice from him, jumping on that yoga bandwagon and stuff like that. That was part of his routine. I hope they're taking a page out of his book, learning how to stay healthy for a whole season. I hope he can do that again this year as well. Yeah, cool. He's going to be a great player. Keep learning from Williams. I'm assuming you're talking about Poe. You got to put the player in parentheses or something before the statement. That way I know who you're talking about. But yeah, I'm assuming you're talking about Poe. Yeah, because that left side, right? Left guard, left tackle. Well, yeah, yeah. Okay, you know what? You're right because they went in the off season to go train together. So that I'm assuming that's what you're referring to. So that was pretty badass. It was him and Burford. Yeah. Seems like, I mean, because they're both doing really good right now, too. They're showing really good things, both of them, improvement. So, yeah, man, they definitely, I mean, like they say, iron sharpens iron. They're training with probably the greatest left tackle of all time. So just keep doing that, man. Keep learning from the best. Stay in his what the heck? I try to get a soccer stream came on right now. What the heck? Yeah, somebody's definitely going to need a running back. Now, who? I don't know. Who knows? Maybe a Jimmy G, Trey Sermon package to the Browns or the Giants. Now, the Giants, I'm assuming, would need a running back more than the Browns do. They had Saquon Barkley, and I don't think he can be their bell cow anymore. So they have to find another answer to their offense, to their run game. So yeah, they've been speculated to have interest in Jimmy Garoppolo. So if they could do a running back quarterback trade package for Jimmy Garoppolo and Trey Sermon, we could probably get some good. I mean, at least free up the cap space and get some kind of draft capital or player for player swap. So that'd be cool. On NFL Plus, was listening to Papa and Ryan call the game. Man, see, and I got rid of my NFL Plus subscription because I couldn't watch it, unfortunately. That really pisses me off how you can't catch the game anywhere. It's like the hardest thing in the world. Yoga is key, flexibility, Poe. Well, yeah, I'm talking about I don't know if you saw my last video, Charvarius Ward. I looked up his injury history just because I heard somebody talking about how wait. Sorry. So how Charvarius Ward came from the Chiefs, and the Chiefs didn't put up too much of a fight to try and keep him, right? And you know who else? Wait. D Ford was the same kind of story in a way, where we gave him the bag, we paid him pretty well, and then he was just injured right away and like never never really lived up to his paycheck. But so I was worried. I was like, man, what's Charvarius Ward's injury history? So I checked it out. He had a fractured hand in 2020, and he only missed one game though with that fractured hand. Then 2021, last year, he ended up having a strain in his quad, just like this year. He didn't show that he missed any games at all whatsoever, even with that strained quad or strained hamstring. And so that's pretty promising, man. Yeah, he's missing a couple weeks here right now, but it seems like he's a guy that knows how to stay healthy. But the other guys, man, like Mitchell, Mosley, Ward, Jimmy Ward, and McGlinchey, all those guys, they need to learn. Basically, the team as a whole, they need to talk to Debo, man, about staying healthy. We got Brian Colpin here. Hey, good to hear from you, bro. Like and subscribe. Yeah, guys, please. I should have mentioned that at the beginning of the beginning of the stream. Yeah, that helps us get out there and get more into the 49ers community. It's preseason, but we didn't score at all. SMH. Yeah, bro. Shake my head, man. That's I know Kyle Shanahan's gonna be pissed about that one. He's probably yelling in the locker room right now, throwing chairs. That's crazy. But hey, man, one of the things I was talking about a little while ago was okay, I think it was 2019, right? Right. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think we won any of our preseason games. I think we were getting beat every single preseason game. Everybody's really low on the Niners. Then we just come out of nowhere and we go to the Super Bowl. So Trey Lance didn't get as much time in this game as I would have hoped, or I definitely hoped. I definitely wanted the whole first half at least. I know we want to keep him healthy, but at least I wanted the first half of the game. More than that would have been cool, but unfortunately, we didn't even get the whole first half. But it's a small snapshot. I think the play calling in the regular season is going to be a lot better, a lot more refined, and the play overall is going to be more refined, I think. So, yeah, we can't worry too much. But yeah, that's definitely disappointing not to score at all. A couple of these guys showed some good things, but maybe they're playing too much individually. Everybody's really fighting for their roster spot right now, trying to show something in this preseason game, but maybe they're playing too much for themselves. Let me know what you guys think about that. It is disappointing, no points, so that's kind of embarrassing. I was able to watch it at least 2 games, but for some reason they don't have it to watch now and just listen. See, that's weird. And NFL Plus was the promise was you get any NFL preseason game to watch, and the regular season games was out of market games, right? From what I remember. Yeah, I'm done bothering with NFL Plus, man. They bummed me out. Hope he can play against the Bears. I think you're talking about Charvarius Ward. Yeah, he should be able to play, man. Most of these guys are coming back already. They're taking it slow. Like Armstead, Mitchell, and those guys. Mosley, Charvarius Ward, Jimmy Ward should be back. Yeah, me too, but our O-line was so bad that they had to pull him. Yeah, that was the thing too, right? Got to try and keep him healthy. So it's frustrating. But there were some good things. We just couldn't put a drive together. First string, third string, second string, every string. The defense could not stop the run game for whatever reason. Again, first string, second string, third string. That's they definitely better correct that, man. Yeah, again, preseason, but I really hope we don't look like that in the regular season. If we can't stop the run during the regular season, which I'm sure we will, man. Javon Kinlaw gets in there, and we've seen what this D-line could do. So I don't know how much they were just in there trying stuff as far as the play calling and all that on the offensive and defensive side. But Special teams look good, so that's promising, right? Um, this was, like I said before, this was kind of like that Packers game, the playoff game against the Packers last year, in a way where um, special teams and yeah, pretty much special teams was the one that kind of kept us in the game, but not really. You can't even say that about this one because it's 17-0. It's crazy, 17-0. Not even a running touchdown. See, man, this is some. I hope this isn't. I know it's not going to be how Kyle Shanahan calls plays during the regular season, but he does some really boneheaded stuff sometimes that I feel like he should definitely call differently. Like what was it, that third and short? He throws a deep. They go for a deep pass, deep shot to Debo Samuel. Man, you could have just had some kind of check down in the flat, a trail route or something like that, or just ran the ball. It was third and short on your side of the field, so you still have a lot of ground to cover. Just get the first down and then try a deep shot. Yeah, I think we'll stop it. Starters on D line are awesome. Yeah, I have faith in them. I think they're going to get it cleaned up. I think defensively, D'Amico Ryans was trying some stuff as well. So both sides of the ball. But yeah, that they definitely got to clean up that run defense. If they don't do that, which I'm confident they are, it's for the most part the guys from last year, so they know how to play the game. They know what they're doing. So I'm confident they're gonna figure it out game one. But man, that's probably going to be a really big challenge as well. You're not only going against the Bears, you're going against a running quarterback as well, right? I'm probably gonna log off in a bit if you guys don't have much more input and questions. So I'm just gonna announce that ahead of time. I'm still gonna talk a little bit longer about what I've seen and what we're probably gonna see in the coming days before and during the first game of the regular season. So just a heads up, I'll probably log off if we ain't got too many more comments coming in. But got a good feeling though they'll come out in Chicago and do good in there. Yeah, man. Honestly, because like I said, Justin Fields, he looked really good in the game. We played against them last year, and he's definitely going to come in with a year of experience under his belt. So I think he's still going to look really good. He adds that running element that's going to put our defense on their heels. So that's going to be interesting to see him and Trey Lance battle it out. But who knows, man? We might be able to shut Justin Fields down. See, now last year we played that 3 deep zone a lot, and this year is probably going to be a lot more man coverage. So I'm wondering how much more zone they're going to call for the first game though versus running quarterbacks, because I like Justin Fields, keep him contained in the pocket and not making so many explosive plays with his legs. And if the cornerbacks are turned around, if all the defensive backs are turned around with their back to the quarterback, then Justin Fields has a lot of chances to make big plays with his legs because nobody's going to be looking at him really, right, from the defensive back perspective. But at the same time, he does have to deal with our D line, so there's that. But that's just my thought on that. Great talking to you, bro. You make some great points. Hey, likewise, man. JT, I really appreciate you chiming in, man, and adding your points in the conversation. That was awesome. Great conversation and everything. Made it a lot funner, definitely. I hate when I just kind of talk to myself in the camera. So it's definitely great having you here. And the other guys as well, Steven, Jake, my relatives, my cousins, Yeah, my sister. It's great having you guys on, man. I know there's a couple other people watching right now. You guys jump in, man. Add to the comments. What do you guys think? You guys got any questions? Um, like I said, I'm seeing really top 4 quarterback or running backs right now. I got my top 4. Then I got TDP and Sermon on the bottom as of right now, with Sermon being the bottom guy. But I'm not so sure the coaching staff is going to see it that way, just because of draft area where these guys were drafted. TDP and Sermon were both taken early, which is crazy because they're the bottom guys in my eyes, at least, and in a lot of other guys, a lot of other beat writers and stuff like that, YouTubers, reporters. They see those. Well, at least Sermon. They see Sermon as the bottom bottom of the depth chart running back. So let me know what you guys think about that. More to come, bro. Keep it up, bro. Doing great. Hey, man, I appreciate it. Like I said, every video I do, I want to try and improve just that much, a little bit better. I would say you guys don't even go and watch my first video that I did, because it's probably really horrible compared to this one. And this one's probably going to be really horrible compared to my videos in the next coming year, right? Hopefully with every video I do is going to get better and better. We get more and more people in here, and of course, when we get more and more people in here, adds to the conversation, more perspectives, and it makes everything more interesting for everybody, right? But yeah, if nobody else has anything else to add, I'm gonna sign off in about a minute here. I'm gonna give you guys about a minute to post anything. No, it was cool. I seen it. You had some good inputs. See, that's the thing. Okay. I'm not talking so much about my notes. Well, yeah, I feel like I'm gonna get better with my talking as well. But just as far as video quality and all that, just the production value of the whole thing as well. Just overall, I want to get everything better. I already have my eyes on another camera. I upgraded the camera. I'm looking to upgrade again. I think that the next one that I want is like $160, which isn't too bad. This one's brand new, so I'll probably try and sell it to upgrade to that next one. Same brand, but this one's 1080p. That one's 4K for 160, and this one was 60. So little things here and there. I mean, I got this poof for the microphone. I got the microphone for $40, even though brand new it's $150. Have a blessed time, and God bless you and your fam. Likewise, bro. Hey, man, my love, my heart goes out to you. Your son as well. I don't know if you have more kids, but yeah, man, I'm glad you guys are finding solace in the 49ers. And we have great things to look forward to this season. I hope I don't let you guys down by giving you guys too much encouragement as far as how the season's going to go. Pretty confident we're going to have a really great season, really exciting. It's going to be really entertaining one way or another, I think. Right? It's going to be some backyard football, man, some recess type stuff as well. We're going to get to see some off-script stuff, man. Let's keep Trey Lance healthy, and we're going to see some crazy things, I think. Crazy in a good way. But yeah. Yeah, I think on that note, I'm going to sign out. Everybody that tuned in, I really appreciate you guys. Yeah, man, NinerGang love. You guys take care of yourselves. Keep tuning in. Please like, please subscribe, share. If you think of anybody, literally anybody that you think might like this video or any coming videos, anything like that, even if they want to come argue with me, I welcome that, man. Let's argue. Let's debate. I know some people like to argue instead of debate, so we can do that, man. I welcome it all. I want the smoke. What's up with it? if we got other fans, like Bears fans, like we see in other chats, Raiders and Rams fans that want to come in here, share it to them, man. Tell them come get the smoke. I'm ready. Shit. Feel me? Yeah, man. Much love to all you guys. I'm gonna sign out now. You guys all take care, and you guys be ready with some comments and questions for the next video. All right. Thank you guys. Take care.